Shut up, Sothan. Don't make this stream all about me when we know you're the actual focus of this one. Right, apologies everybody. The reason this one's late and unanticipated, and I didn't mention that it was going to be and stuff on Friday, is because once again, for the fourth time in 2 weeks, football took a monster turn for the positive, and I had to go out celebrating again. I decided at 11 AM this morning. Whew. I tried to not let my importance affect my life. Shit. So yeah, we're doing a full stream starting now. But hopefully, well, at least now, it's the last bit of celebrating we'll do. It's done. It's all over. And there'll be no more celebrating for at least 2 years. Kitten, Sothan, Alkirion, Mina, Eric, Schmitz, welcome to the stream. Adderall, Jamie, Lundios, welcome to the stream. Are we all well? I'm actually finally live. I apologise for it being late. Thank you, Alkirion. Cats, welcome to the stream too. How was it? Has it been a good day? It was a good day. It was a good day. We've bought a year of pain with it, but it was a very good day. Is my voice even that bad? It doesn't sound like it's that bad. Cheeky, is my voice bad? True, in fact. And we find ourselves at a pivotal point in my summer car. Sothan has mentioned the lottery win. We've just dropped him off, and the money is in the wild. So today, we're going to hunt for it. Maybe even all this week. Who knows? Cat's Bear, Cheeky, welcome to the stream. So you're P-word drunk, that's what you say. Well, we were driving home, and we were like, yeah, let's go get something to eat. That'd be a good idea, that. Celebrate, top off the day. She's not a Leeds fan, but she was like, she was interested in going, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to get some out of this. Went to fucking Pizza Hut of all places. What year is it? But it was amazing. And I think the reason I'm so tired and knackered is I've been trying to digest that all afternoon. Who the fuck has a P word at 3 PM? Are you all well, though? Welcome to the stream. Imagine getting killed by Sothan after all this effort. Might not have to imagine there. That actually, I might have to fight him off tonight as well. That's true. Cheeky, thank you for the bits, and welcome to the stream as well. Your voice isn't that bad at all. Much worse after a game, to be honest. Yeah, I think I don't know if I said it on stream or I said it in WoW or whatever, but my voice is worse at games than it is at bad games than it is at good games. So when we were in the Premier League last time and we were getting beat every week, foreshadowing, I was so angry and I was ranting and screaming and my voice was shot. But we've been really good this year, so I've had nothing to be angry about. Oh dear. So, we've got 3 hours of stream ahead of us. It's evening. My fucking... Hello, best. My body clock's all over the place. But, as I say, it's good news in my summer car town. Because somewhere around Sothan's house is some money. Oh god, yeah, that was right at the end on Thursday, wasn't it? I just said it's good news in my summer car town, and then I realised what we logged out at last time. You ready, everybody? Would like a little glance? I forgot about that completely. Yeah, it's still... Fuck. I'd have a P word at 3 p.m. I mean, it sounded like a good idea. Alright, what we're going to do here... Have you got anything that can help? I mean, he's got the hoist, but that's not going to help a great deal, is it? I wonder if I pushed it on here and then... No, I tell you what we've got. Press 1 if you're up for a dumb start to the week of my summer car. Cheeky, I was just taking the seatbelt off and climbing out of the van at the end of Thursday, and yeah, I was actually in-game when this happened. You know when you just step out and suddenly the physics are like, ha-ha! Like that, and then the fucking thing... You know what I mean? It always sounds like a good idea, but rarely is it actually. Exactly. Alright, nobody look, this is going to be a bit silly. It flipped because of a physics issue, so we're going to flip it back with a physics issue. Nobody look, you promise? Just, you know what I mean? What was I saying? 2025 is just a good year, and I don't know why. Things just... I'm going to die this year in real life or something, because everything is just going brilliantly in 2020. I don't understand. Where was that? That was the easy button when you need it. That was... Now all we have to do is go and find the money. Lovely. Right. So, Sothan lives down the hill, just round the corner, and in the Sothan's house. He won the lottery, but his wife left him. So he hasn't told his wife that he won the... No, she won the lottery, but he hasn't told his wife that she has won the lottery. He found the ticket, realised it was a winner, cashed it in himself, and has hidden the money from her. She left him because he's a drunken loser, and he made the mistake of telling us that it's in a suitcase somewhere. It's in the woods around his house. And where did he steal it? I've never done this before in this game. This could very well get me killed, and I would deserve it. But first, let's have a celebratory smoke. That was the wrong button. Fucking hell, fire. I've run out of cigs. Okay, I'm having a bit of an emotional roller coaster today. Things are... Right. Wait. Let's go to town. Let's buy some cigs. Because I don't want to die of stress-related injury or something while we're out. And then we'll come back and we'll start the search. So then, would you look us in the eye and be honest? And just tell us where it is to save us the struggles? Ooh, this.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Radware, it's evening. Please be respectful of time zones. Radware, good afternoon. Thank you for 4 straight months. Surely it's starting to feel like the mistake it is subbing for this long. Radware. Radware, good evening. Absolutely not. It's the only thing keeping me or you alive. Well, one of us has to die, Sothan. It's 15 PM here. Here I am. Every time somebody fucking comes in the stream from a different time zone, I adjust and say hello based on their morning, evening, or afternoon, and have done for years. The second I ask for it back, Radware's like, excuse me, it's fucking 3 PM here. Radware, I appreciate the sub there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you as always. It's our good morning. It's 11 AM in God's favourite time zone. That Tonga time. Tonga time's the only one we care about, isn't that right, Jimmy? Alright, let's go to town.
In 2024, Telecoms Company O2 launched an AI chatbot called Daisy Harris who keeps scammers on the line by talking incessantly about her cat.
Have you seen it as well? I'll show you another rate. Did I install the... Oh, banger. Have you seen the fucking video that came out with it? This doddery little old lady that just sits and just constantly bamboozles them back and forth. It's so good. Look it up, Jamie. Look at like O2 Scambot or whatever. They've got a face that goes with it, and you can hear the people raging on the phone trying to scam it, but it's not working. It's so good. Jamie, thank you for the bit. Scotty, welcome to the stream. What kind of bullshit is this? Well, I got to stream at some point, right? Can't let the streak die. Technically, I could turn the stream off right now. But my head's buzzing, so I might as well sit here and stream. Scotty, good evening. So, mate, have you seen it? Are you watching it, kid? It's so good. My morning was... Bye, B. My morning was awful. I had to work because there was no stream. Oh, I am sorry, Radler. Send me a bill and I'll reimburse you your lost time. Don't know how that works. But we're going to find Sothan's money today. We're going to end today rich. Is it a good afternoon? It was, Scotty, yeah. Try not to look forward, obviously, but just happy and for once a pleasant month. We're kind of celebrating 2 promotions though, because we didn't get any of this because the last one was in lockdown, so it was a good afternoon. I'm going to give it a goog after dinner. The idea, because we talked about it on Friday. What did we talk about? I can't remember what we talked about on Friday. We'll be there again in 3 seasons' time. I mean, I would like to think, because given the last 3 years and how much has changed in this very short period of time, I think this sounds daft, but realistically, I think if you can establish yourself as a yo-yo club, then you've got multiple attempts at it, right? Because not only is there a massive gap between like mid-table and the bottom of the Premier League, or even fourth bottom and the bottom, there's starting to be a real widening gap in the Championship as well between the top teams and the teams in like fourth or whatever. Like, I can't remember how it finished, but at one point, fifth was closer to the bottom of the table than it was to second. Like, it's happening. So if we get to establish ourselves as a yo-yo club, that seems reasonable. Not keeping scammers. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through my opinion on that multiple times, right? But yeah. The other day I answered and I was like, oh man, 2 seconds, I'll just be right back, and sat my phone down and walked through there. Indicator, what's this? Yeah. Whew. But yeah, the bot idea is quite good. It's a good use of it. Hopefully it catches the right people and not the poor bastards that are having to work in them call centres with no other option. The fuck is this? What is that? I've not heard that on fucking Finland FM before. Oh shit, Van's nearly out of fuel. Had Beer 52 call me 11 times in 3 days last week. When I finally answered, I told him I was a recovering alcoholic and it got me removed from their system. Pretty good. The call centre yeah, the problem is sometimes it's the only jobs people in like very poor countries can get. And I think they just sit there and, you know what I mean? I always feel a bit, I don't use the word white privilege very often, but I'd certainly feel it a bit when we can just say, lol, get another job, bro. It's not that easy for some people, right? Yo-yoing got to be kind of tough on a front office or trying to manage a payroll. Hopefully they can stick for a bit. I hope so, yeah. But it's you kind of it's hard to explain. You're kind of aiming at like a league between a league at the moment, but you get massive payments for getting relegated, so you can kind of build a nice pot that way. Not that it should be aiming for that, but moderate goals, right? That's a good idea though, Scotty. Alright, let's get some six. I think this is like way old now, so I'm going to throw that back there and you can eat it or whatever new people do. Alright, give me 2 packs of cigs. What else do I need while I'm out? I don't think I need kill jars or anything, right? In fact, I'll buy some of this. I don't think that mosquito spray really works. Sorry about my music. Yeah, right, just give me my... Yeah, thank you. Love you, bye. Actually, I do to eat something. Don't think along those lines, but I also don't have time to answer O2 scam calls 4 times a day. Yeah. I mean, I just pick them up and put them down there. Hello? Right, give me that. I'll get a drink while I'm on the way. Jesus, minute. All right. Between him and the chaotic radio, whatever's playing right now, I could do with a shower. We'll just put this on for now. Like people who don't get showered and just use deodorant in the morning. There we go. We can finally relax. He's flapping his gums a lot today. Right. Back to... We need to think... How wide of a circle should we look at? Well, should we just search right round his house first off? It might be close to the... I can't imagine it's on his property, because I've searched in the past, but I'm starting to think that it might... Have I searched around his property before? He was chatty. I wonder if he had a nice coffee. Did I paid for a coffee and a pint of Coke at the pub this afternoon? Wild, I know. And I expected to get ripped off. It was £4. 2. When it was a posh, like, bar. I was surprised. Even in the cities, Yorkshire's not too bad. Oh, knack. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's not too bad at all, right? I disrupted the whole thing, though, because it was absolutely heaving in there. Because everybody was queuing for the bar. And I got to the front of the bar and I said, you got coffee on, have you? And she said, yeah. I said, can I have one black coffee? And then she went over and the machine broke, so of the 3 bar staff, all 3 were trying to fix the machine and the entire pub was waiting, just staring at me. 4 for a coffee and a pint of Coke, Scotty, that's alright, right? That's the north. Yeah, I thought that was alright. Cheap day, all told. And at the pizza place, because it was Bank Holiday Monday, 50% off pizzas. P-words. Shit, forgetting my own rules until it's evening. Got a double espresso at Towns's birthday lunch thing. It's not his birthday yet. And it was about £2. So that tracks. Yeah. If you have to... Yeah. Certain things I enjoy less the more I pay, and coffee is actually one of them. If somebody gives me a free coffee, if it's the worst coffee in the world, I love it. Post-stream bedtime start. Are you actually... No, because if I mention it on here, everybody will come in and everybody will find out about our dirty secret. The free is always best, yeah. One thing you can rely on Pret for is 99p for a filter coffee. Is that true? Shit. That's alright. I mean, maybe me. I'll be finishing at about 10:10 my time. If I deconstruct the stream in it, we'll maybe do an hour at like midnight turtle. Razor, welcome to the stream. You go to bed. What time is it for you? It's fucking midnight, innit? I'm about to go look for Sothan's money and get hit in the neck with an axe. Pret is decent coffee too. Yeah. The only bad coffee is expensive coffee, right? And I don't mean in terms of quality, I just simply mean in terms of cost. And all Prets as well. 99p for a coffee in London is a bag, it is. What does Pret a manger mean? Where's Martin? So I'm telling him to go to sleep. He'll be having a shit. Martin's always having a shit. It means ready to eat. Okay, that's quite basic. If they localise that into English, it'd sound like it sounds like a low quality takeaway. Ready to eat. You can see it with like faded pictures of burgers and stuff on the walls. It bollocks 10 PM for you, is it, Reza? Oh yeah, 10 PM. Sorry, it's 7:30, isn't it? Not. I was thinking it was 9:30. My maths was correct, I just can't tell the time, it turns out. Shrill good afternoon. Yeah, having that. Shrill good afternoon. Did the day reset. I thought I made it through half of the day already, but Stubbler's back. Wake up, Shrill. It's the morning. Well, we had a bit of a snap decision this afternoon and we went out, so I'm making sure to get the hours in. I say get the hours in like it's beneficial in any way. To keep the streak alive, I should say. But for those that are just arriving, Sothan's money. I know of a suitcase in the woods with 5 million marks in it. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the street. I had to miss this afternoon, so we're doing it now. Posh coffee tastes nice, but there's no reason for it to cost that much. I'll be that pretentious. Yeah. I mean, it is objectively higher quality and nicer tasting. If you gave me a low quality coffee and a high quality coffee, I'd be able to tell which one the high quality one is, and I'd tell you it tastes nice and it's better. But if the high quality one was a tenner for a coffee and the low quality one was 50p, I would guarantee you'd enjoy the 50p one more. What county am I from? Can you guess? Shaggy Dan, good afternoon. Right, we've arrived at Soho. Should I just... let's just check around his house, shall we? Well, you damn hope it lasts 3 hours like normal, because I'm making lunch, not breakfast, and this feels weird. Yeah, it's going to be 3 hours, Shaggy Dan, don't you worry. Right, we've arrived at Sothans. I guess, but I'll take my home brewed in my shit little percolator thing of a posh coffee any day. Don't even have to put pants on for it. Percolator? Wanky. You're talking to an instant coffee man, don't forget, Kin. That's drinking hot chocolate at the moment, because caffeine right now would kill me. And that makes it taste all the better. What, for not even having to put pants on? I feel like I'm from that Monty Python sketch at the moment. Is it Monty Python where they're going on about how rough their upbringings are and how tight they are? Not like instant coffee. It's decent in this country, but brewing a big old pot in the morning just feels like home. Absolutely. I'm with you on that, kid. I've got a percolator that I got for Christmas. It's been used every day since. You. Up there on your ivory towers looking down on us poor people. With our instant coffees and our gingerbread lattes. Doesn't matter what coffees I have, no matter how much it costs. The coffee I make at home is way more to my liking and I buy cheap. That's it, right? I think what we're learning, Cheeky, is it's not about quality, it's about context. If you can make it at home, it's better for you. And if I can buy it, but for cheap, it's better for me. And it doesn't matter what the fucking... You know what I mean? Okay, look at it. She's backtracking now. I know it's cheap. It was an effort thing I was relying on, not more than... sorry, it's an effort thing I was talking about more than... Oh, so then. Cost. Don't I give him 3? If... Right. A test for Sothan. Before we start looking for this money, I'm going to give him Keelyu. If he makes me drink the 3rd one, we rob him blind. How about this? If there's 5 million in it, if we get to keep... Sorry. If he drinks all 3, he can have $1 million back. If he doesn't, we're keeping the lot. Deal? Sothan, how good's that? I do buy decent quality beans though, so it's absolutely more expensive than the instant shit. Don't talk to me like that. Take my coffee shit. It's shit. Why the late start today? Is this becoming a habit? Dougie, welcome to the stream. No, it's because my football team has been extremely uncharacteristically good. Alright. Sothan gets to keep $1 million. You know what? He's still going to be a millionaire, right? Dougie, welcome to the stream. So it's just been win after win after win, like major career-defining win after win after win, so it's more important than the stream.
Careful or you'll actually have to start earning my sub, brosacho.
I refuse to ever earn anything. Which is why I'm trying to now steal money from a millionaire. Right, if we can choose how much money we get, we're leaving him $1 million and I'm going to bring it back for him. Deal? Said it's decent in this country. Now she's lying to us. Right. So apparently this money is in the woods. Which is all I remember from the debrief, and I'm not allowed any more information. Where the fuck do we start? Let's search around the house first. Dougie, good afternoon, no, I should say. I will do decaf instant, though. Is there a difference between decaf instant and non-decaf instant? Well, there must be, else you wouldn't have said it, right? No sense brewing a whole pot for a little afternoon coffee. You're going to get somebody, Kitten, that comes into the chat right now and is like, did you know that decaf still has like 2% caffeine? If you do, ignore that person. Right. If it's in the woods, it's not going to be here, is it? So we can see it's not in this building. But my feeling is that it's just over here somewhere. We dropped him off after he said he'd got it, and he just sort of wobbled into the woods, and we didn't see him again. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Kit. Yeah. I played with the map board. I learned a lot how he textured stuff. Yeah, badly for the most part. As he good evening. Right. I don't think it's anywhere... Like, I don't know how big this thing is. I don't think it's buried. Because the digging bar, it would be fucking wild if you had to use the digging bar. But where do I don't even know where to start. What's considered woods? And do we go all down to the lake? Do we go down the road to Siddles's, maybe? Right, somebody pick a direction. North, south, east, or west. I know there's fucking caffeine in, but I can still go to sleep, can't I? Yeah. It's one of them facts in... Dougie says east. Alright. Now, with Dougie saying east, somebody pick north or south. I finished my long-term care course and now have the ability to sell it, but now I need to start on the long path of getting 18 credit hours of other continuing education for my CFP, APMA, CRPC, so here we go again. What does that mean, Dougie? Did you... Cortisol is the stress, exactly. I get that sounds good, Dougie, and you're about to enter the next stage of your education, but what is it in specifically? That fact raises my cortisol, the stress hormone. Somebody pick north or south for me. I've headed east from Southend, and we need a direction to go in because I'm getting stuck. I'm just wandering around. Kitten says south. So Dougie picked east, and we walked east until we hit this. Now let's just walk south and check absolutely everywhere. My fatigue's high, but I've got a bed to sleep in the back of the van, so it's not the biggest concern. Van's full. We've eaten. We've drunk. I'm so... What's that? Nowhere. Oh, I saw that little pixel. I thought that's what it was. Okay, so that is... Don't look at that. I wonder if it's in the wheat field, maybe. I just need to search, don't I, under every stone. There's a link between caffeine and ADHD. The caffeine tones down the hyperactivity or something along those lines. It tones it down. So I'm guessing it No, wait, doesn't that... Mina's explained this to us in the past about how caffeine is like... I think the analogy was... Was this the analogy, Mina? I can't remember. It was Mina that gave the analogy. That caffeine is... That you're... Like, imagine a car park that had... Or a parking lot that had all empty spaces. And your energy was cars driving around it in big circles. And then when it's time to go to sleep... They just reverse into the parking bays and turn the engines off, and you go to sleep. Then when you wake up, your energy pulls out again and starts doing... What caffeine does, it doesn't give you energy. It just puts cones in front of all of the parking bays so your energy can't stop spinning. I think, right? How would that affect ADHD? Remember 2 years ago when I was studying super long hours? That was for my CFP... I was asking what CFP, APMA, and CRPC are, Dougie. Along the road to getting the CFP, I did an APMA and CRPC with it because I need to take slightly longer course to get the letters just over the normal course. Yeah, I was wondering what those things are, Dougie. They're not something that translates in this country. I've recently told my mum to buy cheap coffee beans when she sees them. Just remember where she bought them from. Hang on, let me just make sure I'm actually checking all of this here. Found a few cheaper alternatives to what I normally drink that way, and also learned that she goes to the fucking corner shop in the city after small... Yes! A woman after my own heart, cheeky. Sniff a discount out. That's not bad though, right? Because that's how you end up finding out how good, like, Kong Strongs are and stuff, innit? You don't try all the cheapies. Certified financial planner, accredited portfolio management advisor, and certified retirement planning consultant. Damn. I forgot that was your line of work. Yeah. That's pretty good then, right? So you're going to have to keep going until you're fully ticketed, as we say in this country, right? Got all your licenses and all your qualifications needed. Right, I'm almost at Siddles' house. I've not found anything on this southern road. I promise I've been looking and not just thinking about caffeine. Stimulants bring the ADHD in check. That's why you get put on Adderall for whatever for it. If you take Adderall without ADHD, it can give you energy like meth would, but if you have it, it'll calm you down. I wonder if it's more a case of creates direction instead of the big squiggle that you can often be in with ADHD, right? It gives you laser focus. Right, I've not seen anything here. I'm just going to check over that. No, there isn't a hump there to check over. Everybody that can't watch the stream at this time is going to be so glad that they've missed me just trudging around in the woods for ages. Get cooked chicken for 50% off before the store closes. Yeah, we have riots in this country. People get killed over red stickers. Not red. Still the shops at B&M and Home Bargains, confirmed. Don't forget I'm chronically lazy as well, Scotty, so it's less of me searching around for cheap versions of the products, and it's more, if it's expensive, I simply go without. It's a skill. Right, I need to check around these trees. I'm too busy thinking about cheap bullshit. What if Siddles has it at his house? Imagine. Should we check around shitty Siddles'? Let's use Siddles' house as a landmark and go north. I'm fully ticketed already. These are just extra things I choose to pursue to increase my knowledge and how I can help clients. Oh, that's pretty good. More arrows in your quiver, right? Oh, why is Siddles? What if you get lost in the woods? I feel like I know exactly where I am, but I do actually need to be careful that I don't fall asleep and wake up in the middle of the night, because if I woke up in pitch black round here, I would be very lost. Here's Mina, who can probably explain it a billion times better than I could. We're talking about caffeine, Mina. Stimulants for ADHD. I don't know a whole lot about it. I brought you up, Mina, because she was explaining how caffeine works to us once upon a time. Merkin, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm here for the trudging. Oh, I should have called today's stream Trudge Judy. Oh, I missed a chance there. Merkin, how's it going? I can't remember whether it was you that gave the analogy, Mina, about putting blocking energy as opposed to blocking sleep as opposed to increasing energy with caffeine. I mean, a carrot. She's got both her carrots. Yeah, that's what it does. It's less a case of giving you energy and more a case of locking the bedroom door so your energy can't stop. Right. If I showed you this vista in front of you right now, everybody, would you look at that and say, that is some woods? Because I wouldn't. That's not woods, is it? That's a marsh with some little trees, with some Romania trees in it. All right. Depends how drunk I was. You've all got to be sober and have your glasses on. It's your backyard in Alabama. And you wouldn't call it woods, would you? It's just a fucking marsh. Alright, let's look around this area now. So, we know we've searched as far south as Shitty Siddles' house. And then east to the... Let's use this telegraph pole as... That's a meadow. It's a meadow that's a foot deep in water. Right, if you see a suitcase, a briefcase, whatever it's called, then call it out. The only person that I'm expecting won't call it out is Sothan himself. Because if we can find this, yeah, if you spot it before I do and lead me to it, pink name, then I will be a millionaire and leave you all behind. It'll be the last pink name because I'll have 5 million marks and I won't need you people anymore. Can hear the radio on the van. We're heading back up to Sothan's. I'll go home to sleep because I want to shower because I stink. If you were Sothan, you'd hide it in or around this rock, right? Just picture being Sothan for a sec. You don't actually have to wet yourself. It's not FCI, but just imagine you were Sothan. Did almost 6 hours of yard work yesterday. I'm more sore than a gangbang participant. Well, it depends which participant, right, Nerkin? Statistically, 9 out of 10 people enjoy a gangbang. Alright, it's not in that rock. Is there anywhere that is actually good wooded area? There isn't really. There's like the big tree wall things. But you can't get inside them, and I can't imagine there is because there's like no textures. There's no ground texture or anything in those areas. I don't think it counts. This isn't woods though, is it? But it might be. Do we trust my summer car to be like to make good decisions with this? Let's check everywhere that is woods first. Then we'll check everywhere that isn't woods after. You know what I mean? So this little like tree line on the side of the road, we'll check that first. I should have a map up, shouldn't I? Actually, no, we've had too many maps in this place lately. Another 4K map that crashes my PC. You'll be a millionaire until it's Friday and you need 150 groschen because you tried to shoot a woman. I tried to shoot a rabbit. That woman was just very defensive. Alright. What time is it? 7 PM. If I go any further, it's going to... I tell you what we'll do. We're going to keep going, even though I'm extremely tired. I just don't like the mosquito. That's the only problem. So, from Sothan's house to the east, we'll hit the tree wall again. I've not got non-kitten, and it doesn't really work when you're fully dirty. I think if you clean and use it, it lasts for like hours before the mosquito turns up. But if you're dirty, it lasts like 2 minutes. Barely worth the effort. But I can go home shortly, and I might even go for a walk in the lake. Kitten's always, yeah. Crack a window. You need to search by sectors on the map to be efficient, but now that I wrote that, it doesn't even make sense. We don't do things an efficient way here. Well, that's what I'm doing, right? I've just blocked off from Sothan's to Siddles' house. South. And then I'm going to do from Sothan's to the train line north. And I can't imagine if he's buried it. It's much further away. We followed him once we dropped him off, and he just walked in, and he just stopped and turned round whenever he got to. I don't think he actually walked to anything. But we'll search all this way to the train tracks, which is just here. Then we'll come back, go home, sleep, get a wesh, and then deodorise. Not cheese today. Forgive the lady for wanting to smell nice. Good. No. Speaking of smelling nice, Merkin needs the toilet. See, I worry about trees because it could be just hidden in one like out of line of sight area like this. What would you rather look for? Sorry, what seems harder? Searching for wet fish in Valheim. Or searching for Sothan's money in this. Dewberry is a nice perfume. Dewberry. Michael Dewberry used to play for Leeds. Thank you for the reminder to take my pro and prebiotic. Oh, do you know what that much made me think? This is a weird thing to suddenly want, but I wouldn't mind. Do you know Actimel? They're like really... They're supposed to be like a good for your cholesterol type of thing, aren't they? I really would... I just want a yoghurt for some reason. I think it's because I've had a really oily day. It messed up your guts being on antibiotics. Well, it does, it fucks you up in all kinds of ways. That's why you could poo for so long. I thought it was repressed heterosexuality. Right, we're going to walk to the train line. Actimel are great. They just taste so good, right? Strawberry. Whoa, it's like milkshake, but it's not full of sugar. I mean, they are kind of sugary, the Actimels, but it's like milkshake, but it's not. Oh, it's medicine, essentially. It's not exactly something you should be craving, but I just fancy it. You think I'm repressed heterosexuality, kid? Yeah. Mean, or are you offering me your protein? For 5 minutes, if you two could get off each other's fucking laps and help me find this suitcase. They do, Scott, yeah. Oh, let's have a Actimel pie. Hey, the drinking games with Actimel. Let's get an 8-pack in and go wappy for Leeds' promotion. God, we are old. Fucking hell. Hey, this is a pretty unique area, by the way. Look at this. Hey, that's a good thumbnail. Like, watch me die for this thumbnail. Like. The train just goes like that and pops straight in. Can I get up here, maybe? Watch me fall under the map and die. Hey, imagine if he held it up here. That would be a perfect hiding spot, Sothan. But no. Actimel does sound great, though, innit? Just still look away if you don't like it. If looking away from chat was an option, do you think I'd not have realised it sooner? I know there are many different kinds of antibiotics. The last time I took them, I was like a human sprinkler. It's just Actimel flying in big circles all over the place. Scotty's bringing his Actimel. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Ovaltine or Horlicks. I actually had, this evening, hot chocolate because it's too late for a coffee. Look over there, it's a bitch. For half a second, I thought I'd found my fucking suitcase. I can spend a bit of time sprinting, can't I? Because sprinting, I think, just does thirst instead of fatigue. But we might have to sleep in the van when I get home. Do you reckon Sothan will let us sleep at his house? Right, let's say north of the river. No, north of the train lines. I need to check. But I've gone from Sothan's eastward toward the train lines, and now I need to go west towards the lake and search that area. Then I'll do all of this another time, right? I know I've not been looking thoroughly, but I'm going to use the train track as the boundary. For those that are just arriving, I am searching for Sothan's money. So, I need to ask a question. I don't, Merkin, no. I just know that it's a suitcase and it's in the woods. So, for those that might not have been around when the whole bullshit in 2024 happened, I was playing the game blind, like I am now, and I got all the way, managed to find the ending, managed to get Suski preggers, we managed to have the baby, we managed to... And I got the gold trophy on the rally. And as far as I could tell, there was nothing else to do in the game. Other than, I knew there was probably a way to steal Sothan's money, because... I just stifled a sneeze. Mina, I'm sorry. I think I promised everybody in that call that night that I wouldn't stifle sneezes from this point onward. Because, completely randomly, Sothan killed me with an axe and said, "You stole my money, you knobhead," or something, and he killed me with an axe. And so I always knew that there was probably a way to do it. But once I'd finished getting the gold trophy on the rally, I was like, well, there's nothing else to do in this game, so I turned it off, and I had a big celebration at the end of the playthrough, and then I said, right, we're never playing that again, so everybody, you can tell me what I missed. And they told me that it is possible to steal Sothan's... This has got to be in here. But I've forgotten most of what was said, and it turned out that I learned on that stream that I hadn't actually done the real rally, I'd just done the Oh, I got excited then. I'd just done the tutorial rally. So now I'm back with the spoiler block on, with vague memories of somebody saying the money's in the woods. So that's all I've got to go on. Sneeze, you bastard. It's like edging your nose. True. And you would have believed it's caused long-term problems, mate. Currently fighting the urge to turn the heating back like a kitten. If I told you that I put this shirt on to start streaming this evening and realised my fucking nipples were like bullets, and put the heating on, and got a bollocking for it, I'm glad to know you're feeling the same. I've got like a little plug-in heater, you know, that you use to take the edge off, and I've got it on low. Oh man. I think coming in contact with about 120,000 people this afternoon might have made me feel a bit sniffly. I was coding and then listened to my nipples. You listened to your nipples? And what did they say? Let's go. I don't want to fall asleep when I'm driving back though, but I really need a shower. Right, so I have checked south up to Siddles's in a circle. Then I got to here, and I went up, north into the train line, back, and then back down again. I'm going to go, once we get back in morning, I'm going to go round Southend. I have one of those, thank you for the reminder, but it's not plugged in. What do you mean, fuck me? What have I done wrong? Sat here not sneezing. Hey, banger. How much does this sound like Zombie Nation? Zombie. I mean, it doesn't sound like it now, but it did for a little bit. Bullet nips, you're becoming more American all the time. Before long, you'll start saying y'all in normal conversation. That isn't actually that far away for our accent in this part of the country. We say you all a lot. Wait, what's that? Imagine. I think that's from them like flamboyant Ambric turns I was doing. I was resetting Southend for the kill you. Okay, not that. That's fine. It might be, yeah. Did I have a missing bottle? I might have done, yeah. Thought I had more than I did. Nipples were like bullets. They don't usually say that. I think round here they call them chapelette pegs. Nipples like chapelette pegs. fighter pilot's thumbs. Right, cousin is still a concern, so let's not end up in prison at the end of this. That would be a mess. Imagine Sothan comes to kill me, and I sleep, and there's the police there and Sothan with an axe at the same time. My bedroom's full of burly men. I can't remember. I think... Did I assume I had one more than I had or something, Radware? And it turns out that one of them might have just slipped out of the van when I was being a dickhead and driving like an idiot. That sounds familiar. I need to get used to the fact it's not like a Friday or something. Honestly, all this fucking football and all these bank holidays. Is it the public holiday today outside of... Like, what countries is it a public holiday today? It's May Day. We always have the Monday closest to May 1st off in this country. Is that a European thing as well? Given Radware said he was working today, I assume it's not a thing in Brazil. You celebrate the freeing of Denmark, but it's not a holiday. Gotcha. So you've been at work today, yeah? I don't know why we need field. Yeah. 5 jars of mayo there. That's as good an excuse as any. I don't know, I think it might be one of them holidays that's not about religion or anything in the UK. It was just like, there's a couple that were just agreed, let's just have this day off for the fuck of it. I think one of them, like, stimulate the economy kind of holidays. Revenge of the 5th Day. Oh, Star Wars. Yeah, I see. Is that a thing as well now? We adding that one? It's just the UK and Ireland. Thursday is VE Day, so the majority of Europe are off. A bank holiday Thursday is a wild idea, but I would never say no to it. I found an early May bank holiday on May 5th, whatever that is. I mean, we call it May Day. The reason that today's off, and the reason that this event that I went to this afternoon happened today, is because it just happens to be closer to the 1st. Oh, Cinco de Mayo, yes. I suppose Central America, at least, celebrate. Freeing of Denmark in what sense, Mina? As in World War II or something earlier? It's going to be one of them situations where in 10 years I'll hear this song from My Summer Car and I'll assume it's fucking... like I say, it's Kernkraft or Orbital or somebody from this rubbish. May Day would be like Workers' Day here. Oh, so it's like a Labour... Yeah. So May 1st. And what, you didn't get the day off? The irony. Right, let's get sorted. Oh, you had it actually on May 1st, not today. Oh, I forgot. Look, for those that haven't seen it, fucking just breathe that in. It's so good. Look at it. Oh. In it, yeah. I'm giving that a round of applause. We named this character after Eric. So Cat's made the skin. Whoa. Alright, don't be racist, Radware. I'm just being myself. Alright, let's eat, let's drink. Let's be merry. Actually, shower. Fuck, I've got a lot of fish for Grandma, haven't I? I forgot about that. Press 1 to speak to Grandma before we go back to searching for Southend's bullshit. Hey, maybe if I time this right, we can be talking to Grandma over the midstream break, and I can leave you in her fine company. A racist about language. You'd be surprised, Bradwell, honestly. That's a new one. Fine, Jamie. On your head be it. Whew, lovely. Right. Hungry. Let's first deal with the bastards. Aye. No more mosquitoes. I'm going to cook you all some sausages as well for tea. So, while the oven's warming up, right, everybody spam the word oven in chat for me, for goodness sake. Okay, so this is oh my, I have searched not Chris man.
More like my latte night car, beach.
Chris man. My times are all fucked, I don't know who I am. I'm live on an evening. I love you. Welcome to the stream. I'm searching for... I'm going to be a millionaire in games, so...
Oven.
True. Chris man, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. Radware, thank you for the bits. Look how little I've searched. I walked down here. No, I walked across here, down here to here, back across here,
Oven.
up here, back down here, up to there, down, and then to here. That's all I did. It took me an hour.
Ei saatana.
Mind right, welcome to the stream. How much time left? Marbles will be in 1 hour and 52 minutes for you, mind right. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Right. This is oven Mina. In fact, we're doing dark magic. Because when Chris Man's here, they stand on end. Oven's your only friend. What's to hate though? Exactly. Everybody salute this. I can't remember who it was who said it. I think it might have been Schmitz or somebody. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. I think it might have been Schmitz or somebody said, heat rises. It's just fucking science. Oh, Radware can't get a stiffy, so this is traumatic. Stiffy. So, oh, Scotty, sorry, I got excited when Chrisman joined. I was going to go back and read the message, then I forgot Chrisman knocked it from my mind. Just heard a massive crash in the kitchen that scared the shit out of me as I'm home alone. Turns out the dog was pulling the mop over to make a noise. When I got in there, she was standing over her empty water bowl, staring at it and then at me. I mean, that's spooky and adorable in equal parts. Did you teach her a lesson and not give her what she wanted? I want to give her some Actimel. Dogs need, you know. Right, are we good? We are. Oven's off. Let's have a smoke. Actually, no. I'll smoke again in the morning. Oven's off. Gorilla Radio. And let's... It's alright, Radware, right? I forgot about this. We don't want to pick Sothan up, do we? Do I want to pick... No. Because I think the next phone call... I don't think we need to... I don't think we want to pick him up. Because eventually it'll get to the point where he calls because he wants to move. I don't want him to need to want to... Do you know what I mean? I want him to stay where he is so he can search for the money, because I think when he moves, he might take the money with him. So if I refuse to pick him up, he will stay living there, right? It's not dark magic, not enough for bloodletting for that. This is wiener balancing, and it's a sport somewhere, we'll say. In Finland, Shaggy then, yeah. It's a national pastime. That's why they're all in such a good mood. Chris Man can do flips with this. I'm in the office tomorrow, so I'll rob a load from the fridge. Wait, Actimel's part of under your umbrella as well? Shit. Do you live in a sperm bank? Work in a sperm bank? What if he says, oh, Jerick, I hid the money beneath your bed when you were sleeping? He's never done it before. We've got to go on based off evidence, so I'm just going to wear my eyes out so he can sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm fucked. The problem is, right, what if I find the money and then I have to fight Sothanos in this tired state? You know what I mean? My reaction times are off. Usually I'm like fucking Shroud. I would say Shroud then, because all my competitive gaming references are ancient. But today, chips are down. He might kill me. Imagine making decisions based on evidence. How silly. I know, right? Right, instead of evidence, let's go based on an emotional argument instead. This is the internet. Stop being old stuff. No, it's cosy though, isn't it? Fight like Henry would. What, get spooked off his horse and murdered? I'm alright. Speaking of old, let's go see Grandma. Right, that's tired her out enough, let's go sleep. In this house, we make decisions based on vibes. Alright, based on your vibes, is that where's Sothan hidden the money? I'm willing to take any advice at this point. Right, so, obviously Grandma first, we need to take the fish. But, I think, given we've searched, not all of this, but we've searched, like, most of it, do you think it's likely to be north of the train lines? Let's check this area, because that's the last bit that we haven't checked, and then we'll maybe go up to the red shed. No, because I already searched all this when we followed him, didn't I? I'll maybe search because I searched the northern part of the lines, didn't I? Shit. I don't think Siddles has it. That's my only thought. Because we've done all around Siddles' house now. That's that big factory on the east road. This is going to take some major searching. Do you think north or south? My friend recently got a dog from the shelter. Turns out the poor dog's allergic to the grass at his condo. She's just trying to have fun and looks all confused because she starts sneezing and that sucks. Oh, imagine a dog being allergic to outside. Poor little sod. Right, I'm going to have a wee week. Then I'm going to save, and then we'll come back in. We'll go to Grandma, and we'll set off and continue the hunt. I keep looking at my money and thinking, that's not a lot of money, that. I'm going to have to do some work soon. But if I'm a massive fucking millionaire, then what work do I need to do, realistically? I promise I'm just trying to get the last drops out. It's not because Chris Man's arrived. Alright, good. He wasn't murdered, he just had an arse fracture. An arse fracture. I had Sothan's got a split right down the middle of his. It's disgusting. And he gets it out in the shower. Stay hydrated. No, don't. Work on your cholesterol. Right. The first part of the search was a failure. But we're going to nip to Grandma's, and we're going to head back, and we're going to keep searching. The problem is, right, as desperate as I am to find this thing, when I find it, I then suddenly attract the wrath of Sothan, and the wrath of Sothan could end the run. Press 1 to use the editor to give myself the combat shotgun. No. No. We'll build the combat shotgun with the components like a normal player does. Right, 15 minutes. I think that should be just enough time to get to Grandma's. We'll go in the van, as much as the car seems sensible. The van can't break down. Plus I can carry all the stuff in the back and it's already full of goods. I would like to answer about the location, but the spawn points are etched in my brain. Yeah, don't do it. We'll find it eventually, right? I'm sure. But the idea of finding it blind. Combat what? Get now? Going Call of Duty was an option in my summer car? Yeah. It's a similar model combat shotgun to the one in Subnautica that most people don't know is in it. Not Cod Pike. But, to be honest, Cats, I've been so focused on the money, I've not even looked. The reason I'm just pushing Grandma is because I have a feeling that I should try picking her up from church if that's an option, to see if there's like an extra something after the church job. So I'm kind of doing this just to check that there's no more down the Grandma pipeline. I did get some new 6, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, let's put the fish in the van. Let's get to Grandma's. And I need to stretch really fucking badly. What isn't good when you've got a chronic back problem is standing in a crowd of 100,000 people on your tiptoes for an hour, 2 hours. I used my being tall advantage to stand right at the back and with on my tiptoes against a wall and stood there now. Oh. It's not good. So I need to go and stretch for the midstream break. Right, you know what, Mina? I'm going to lock it in. We're going back to Weathertop after this. Because, usually when I do night streams at this time, I've also got logs cats. And I've got them chopped already, but I'm just not taking them. Because usually when I finish these streams, like, on a normal stream, I turn the stream off. She's ready and waiting, and we go for a walk. And then once the walk's done, I start preparing something to eat, and then I start getting on with whatever we have planned for the night, right? Whether it's Doomhaus stuff or not. But when I finish a stream that's late, I don't know what's going on, and I'm still sat at 1 AM with my eyes crossed because I've got no fucking clue. Like, my entire body clock has no idea why it's not 6 PM. Didn't know where which bit was going. Right, to Grandma. Oh, okay. I did a lot of... my tongue flapped for about 45 unbroken seconds there. I had no idea which bit you meant. Let's get these dropped off at Grandma's. If she doesn't accept these, we're eating them ourselves and she can starve. I'll give them to Sofa. Shit, oh, I see. We have been lately, Scott, yeah, since the clock's changed. And it's exacerbated by Gwynblade posting a picture of a big long line of ducklings at a place nearby. And we've gone every night and they've not been there, so I think he's a big fucking liar. Which will come as a surprise to no one, of course. Yeah, it's not nice and bright. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty wholesome. It is, it would be if they were there. No phones, just chatting to each other, imagine. Oh. Alright. I'll write that down for tomorrow. Kitten. Yeah, but neither of us are phone people, really. It's disgusting. Getting involved, engage in conversation. Whee! I lost control then and started going to that. For a split second, that tree looked like it wanted me dead. And it very nearly got me dead. Please may Grandma be out. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's no reason why she shouldn't be here. Also, I need her little blue basket to be there because that wasn't there last time. I don't know what that was about. But she's definitely asked for fish. So I need two things. Grandma and blue basket. We've got one, we've got both. Celebrate with me, everybody. Two of the duck. Yeah, there is. There's more than that, Gwendolyn. There's 4 baby water chickens, as I've been calling them all my life. Yeah. 4 little black fluffy idiots with little red beaks and stupid idiot long feet. Wow. Google baby moorhen, everybody. And you'll see what we're referring to for those that don't know. Awfully adorable little nerds there. Grandma, how's things? Funny thing, there's a certain type of pliers called that as well. Yeah, in the UK, just for the record, it's the name of a ditch. Or in certain parts of the UK. It's like a certain type of ditch as well, right? A dike. It's all in Lord of the Rings as well. I think. But it's with an I in Tolkien. I assume it means, I don't know. Grandma, why aren't you talking to me? You're making me nervous. Can I pick these back up, or is she actually going to accept? I hate my grandma. I don't need the money. I just want to keep giving Grandma whatever she needs, in the hopes that she'll. There's maybe something more on the Grandma storyline, because the last playthrough she died, and I didn't have a Grandma for the longest time. Now, are you accepting of my gifts?
Semmoista tuli mieleen, että kun tuossa mennessä sun serkku sillä vihreällä aatolla, niin elähän ikinä mene sitä kyytiin. Aana kännissä.
I don't think anyone actually reads the one and thinks it's the old slur anymore. I've seen the joke and needed to think. No, I know. It was worth stating just for the record, right? Yes, Grandma, it's nice to see you as always. I know it's not 2020 anymore, but... Grandma, calm down. Roger that, kid. You know what, Grandma? For once, while you chastise me over my lack of love life, I'm going to leave Grandma in charge of the midstream break. I'm even going to leave subtitles on so you won't have to read them. If there's any spam or any bullshit, Grandma doesn't get the gold star. 2 minutes, just going to grab a drink.
Mitähän ne sinnekin muuttaa kaupungin? Sielläkö sitä sitä enemmän kuin täällä? Täällähän on kaikki, mitä ihminen tarvitsee. Kyllä sun pitää ruveta kahtelemaan itselle sitä morsianta. Joko sinä oot itsellesi morsianta katsellut? Kyllä sitäkin on se ikäinen jo, että pitää sitä ruveta kahtelemaan. Siinä käy niin, että kun mukava tyttö löytyy, niin sehän muuttaa kaupungin heti. Ei ne täällä viihy. Niitä kanssa pitää ne naamistia
Lorem
ja tehdä
ipsum
lapsia,
generate
niin
5
ne jää
paragraphs
pieni.
copy lorem ipsum dolorsit amet
Vähän
consexectur adipisking elit.
kaattamasta sitä, niin
Quisque
eikä muuta
possibus ex sapien
kaupunnikaan.
vitae pellentesque sem placerat. In
Mitähän ne
ide
sinnekin
cursus mi
muuttaa
pretium tellus
kaupungin?
duiscon valis. Tempus leo eu enean sed diam urna tempor. Pulvinar vivamus
Sielläkö
fringilla
sitä
lacus
sitä
nec metus
enemmän kuin
bibendam
täällä?
egestas.
Täällähän
Iaculis
on
massa nail
kaikki, mitä
malessäädä
ihminen
lacinia
tarvitsee.
intega nunc posue. Ut
Kyllä sun
henrerit
pitää
sempevel
ruveta
class
katsella,
aptant
ei
taciti
tällä sitä
socios.
morsianta.
Ad litora torcant per conubia nostra inceptos himeneos.
No joko sinä oot itsellesi morsianta katsellut? Kyllä sitäkin on se ikäinen jo, että pitää sitä ruveta katselemaan. Siinä käy niin, että kun mukava tyttö löytyy, niin sehän muuttaa kaupungin heti. Ei ne täällä viihy. Niitä kanssa pitää ne naamistia ja tehdä lapsia, niin ne jää pieni. Vähän kun päästä kaattamasta sitä, niin eikä muuta kaupungin kaikki. Mitähän ne sinnekin muuttaa kaupungin? Sielläkö sitä sitä enemmän kuin täällä? Täällähän on kaikki, mitä ihminen tarvitsee. Kyllä sun pitää ruveta kahtelemaan itselle sitä morsianta.
Spam.
Semmoista tuli mieleen, että kun tuossa mennessä sun serkku sillä vihreällä aasalla, niin elähän ikinä mene sitten kyytiin.
One morning, when Gregor Samsa
Aina
woke from
kännissä.
troubled dreams, he found himself transformed in
Se on
his bed
meidän
into a
suvusta nuo
horrible vermin.
geenissä
He
perinnölle
lay on
ja
his armor like that,
maastuu
and if he
viina.
lifted his head a little he could
Älä
see
sen
his
tykitä
brown
sitä
belly,
hyvää
slightly domed
seuraa.
and divided by edges into stiff sections. The bedding was hardly able to cover it and seemed ready to
Minähän
slide off any
äkkinä
moment.
painaa tästä postia
His
ja
many legs, pitifully
eiköhän
thin
minä
compared with
eilen
the
niin
size of the
jäässä
rest of him,
alla.
wavered about helplessly
Kyllä
as
se
he
ei
looked.
yhtään kahta, vaikka
What
iloisena
happened to me?
sillä moikkis, kun tuolla on ohi vaan.
What is
Aivan
happening?
kännissä oli. Älä sen kyytiin mene elää.
You can't have that and Grandma. It's enough noise as it is. All right, Grandma, you're not getting a golden star. Radware's ruined
Joko
everything.
sinä oot itsellesi morsianta
Radware, thank you
katsellut?
for the bits. Cheeky, thank you for the bits.
Kyllä sitäkin on se ikäinen jo, että pitää sitä ruveta
First question.
katselemaan.
What's in this can?
Siinä käy niin, että kun mukava tyttö löytyy, niin sehän muuttaa kaupungin
What's
heti.
it all about? One morning, when Gregor Samsa woke from troubled dreams, he found himself transformed into a horrible vermin.
Lapsia, niin ne jää pieni.
If he lifted his head, he could see his brown belly. It's like, is this metamorphosis?
Eikä muuta kaupungin kaikki.
Thank you for the bits. Right, Nina says Ginger B, a lark, welcome to the stream. Those things says Pepsi Max. Cat says tropical. She's been squeaking away since she left. Dougie says lemonade.
Täällähän on kaikki.
Grandma, I don't need a wife. I need a money full of marker.
Pitää ruveta kahtelemaan itselle sitä morsianta.
Should I check Grandma's while I'm here? Radware says fizzy orange.
Se on niin, että se tulee kanssa ei pidä leikkiä.
I know, Grandma.
Että tulitikkuleikkejä on nähty, kun niiltä mennä ne talot ja kaikki.
Wait, there's a spoiled one in there. Oh, Grandma, I've got your spoiled fish.
Oli se navetta.
This kind of night time, and I just caffeine-free Diet Coke. Thanks like good evening. Where is everyone? I don't know. I mean, it's an off-stream right round where it's very likely that people aren't available for it outside of the usual time. Also, it's easy for me to get a finesse. Grandma, enough. I need to go find some money. Candles burning. It's 3 p.m. Oh, that actually worked. Thank you, Grandma. All right, there. We helped out our Grandma. Got some fish from the lake because she's got bad feet. Grandma, I appreciate it as always. You've been an absolute joy. Rate Grandma's midstream break from 1 to 10. Don't have enough to spread the votes. Yeah. Also, Radway, consider this: the people that are here don't have the opportunity to. They aren't at work and looking for reasons to procrastinate. Therefore, they're probably balls deep in some game or other and can't type. You know what I mean? 1 out of 10, but it was a good use of the time. I know, right? So now we've got 90 minutes to head back out and find the money. The answer, I've even extended it, the answer is fruit twist. That's a finesse. I am 100% finessing this week. Oh, that tastes good tonight. I'm happy. Where's the radio gone? I sometimes feel like Finland FM just disappears. Oh, banger. Do you know what I fancy listening to? The Monkey Island theme. If Radio Man can sort that out for us. Playing 7 Days with my brother, don't judge. Better, good choice. You'll have to join us in October at Halloween. We do a big community 7 Days to Die world. And we're going to be playing the new patch. Wait, is that patch out yet? The new Storm patch or whatever? Oh, what's that? I can't get over how good 7 Days was last year. It's so good. For those of you that have been on the fence about joining us for the 7 Days thing in October in the past, give it a go this year. It's the best it's ever been. It's so good. My reasoning worked though. Avoided any guests with caffeine. True. Oh, so actually, I missed the thing you said, Cats. It becomes more common that websites have a special handler and the part of what you're selecting and what you eventually end up selecting is vastly different, and I hate it so much. What, when you're like trying to copy text or something, Cats? Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to park at Alcarion's and we're going to walk south up to the rail. No, because I need to check the little bit around Southampton, don't I, properly? We're going to go all the way to the water, I think, or at least around that wooded area. We're going to find it. Here's the thing, if I find it, do I sleep tonight or do I wait until tomorrow when I've got a bit more zip, a bit more energy? Select some text and you actually copy, including date, title, etc., blah blah blah, stuff you don't give a fuck about. I don't think I've ever come across that actually, Cats. The other thing that's been annoying me the most lately, I don't know if it's an ad block thing, but it's the fucker on mobile. Like, if you're on a website and you go to read an article on mobile, once you've got through the accept all cookies crap, then you get to, you're reading something and then an ad loads in and the text gets shunted down, so you scroll to go find where you was and then another advert pops up and it gets shunted again and it just keeps moving around while each other. Boils my piss just thinking about it. Is the internet just becoming unusable? It feels like it. No, slow. I thought for a second I couldn't pull off then, and I was just destined to ram into him or drive the van into that ditch to the left. That might have been one of the worst places to meet, or almost one of the worst places to meet Cousin at the worst time. You know what? Let's not park at Southampton. Let's go by Southampton and park here. Like, beyond the lines. We'll do a big wait. I think this red building in the past I said was Chris Man's house, but I can't remember. Shame we can't take them. Do you know what? That might not be the worst idea if I was to get the radio. Because it needs batteries, but if I was to bring the radio with us, I could just walk around carrying the radio in my hand so we could listen to it while we were walking. I think the radio gets about 2 minutes with the batteries akin to a 90s hi-fi, right? Right, I wanted to go this way first, didn't I? We're back on the road again. Somebody think of a controversial topic to talk about. Let's get cancelled to keep us busy while we're searching for this shit. And of course, as always, if you know any advice to find this suitcase, please don't give us it. We're going to try and work this out blind. So, I got up to this wall and we searched south, right? So now I'm going to go this way around and we're going to search all of this. Then we'll go north of the tracks and we'll go search over by Chris Man's house. Praise be the auto walk button. I guess I could check the other side of the tracks while I'm here, but would he? See, this is as close as it looks to actual forest in this game. But you can't get inside the forest boundary wall, can you? Well, it's the best English accent. What is the best thing? That's not a bad question, actually. Yeah, but I think you have to isolate that question. Because different accents sound different based on if it's male or female that's saying it, right? Like the Geordie accent, for example, on a male sounds terrible, but on a female it sounds good. Just looking for the money, cheeky, yeah. I haven't crashed, I'm doing a lap of this foresty area. Oh yeah, I've just nipped to Grandma's to drop off some fish, and now we're back to hunting for money again. Alright, this area was kind of small. But I'll search it back up this way again, just to be safe. I have a feeling it might be next to one of these forest walls. I was hoping to laugh at you. Just patience, cheeky. There'll be something, I'm sure. But after the way that van flipped earlier. It feels like, this year, touch wood. Everything I do, I roll 20s. I know we've had a few My Summer car deaths and some bits and bobs here and there and some crashes in KCD, but I should buy lottery. I do buy a lottery ticket. In fact, I won £3 on the lottery last week. Yeah, it's just a patience game, cheeky. Do you reckon Topless Gun's the kind of malicious son of a bitch that would hide the money in the field? Then again, it would be pretty easy to find, wouldn't it? Right, east or west, somebody? Go. East or west? Sorry, I'm clicky clacking. Somebody pick a direction, east or west for me. Gold star. Dougie says east. Okay. I'm going to cut across to the east. In fact, I'm going to search along the train lines. But I kind of did already check to this side, didn't I? In fact, I guaranteed did, but I didn't check in these bits. So we're going to go to the east of the road and we're going to head north. Dougie, you get a shiny gold star. You get 7 points towards your annual total. Hey, am I right in thinking that Eurovision is a week on Saturday? Speaking of large points totals. I think this upcoming Friday is the last KCD before we use the Friday stream for Eurovision marbles. So there's like this week and 4 marbles next week. They're the last available points for Eurovision qualification. Right, let's scan all of this. Well, I might even walk all the way to Alcarion's. Then again, I can't drink up there, can I? I need to come back and go to Southam's at some point to be able to drink. Unless I drink engine oil. I could, in fact, walk all the way this way up to the house with the wheels. then from the house with the wheels, I can drink and then walk all the way back again. I need to check these big trees, don't I? What did suitcases look like in the 90s? Did they have them like stupid hyper colourful canvas bullshits, or is it still back in the leather suitcase day? Or is it in a briefcase and not a suit? I can't remember. It would have helped. We didn't have them annoying shits on wheels, did we, in the 90s? Or if we did, they were only on their way in towards the end. Certainly didn't have the plastic, like, hard ones. Okay, that's every tree checked up until the first cornfield. See, none of this feels like forest, but it could be, like, at the back up here. This is within walking distance of his house. I need to be cautious of... I should have really brought a crate of beer on this journey, right? Because that would have dealt with hunger and thirst, thinking about it. But if it gets that desperate, I'll just walk back to Southampton. Again, though, this doesn't feel like the woods. But if I'm thorough and we check everything, then I'm not going to get... It's not going to be hidden anywhere, is it? Or I'm not going to get blindsided by daft logic. See, at least we can check from here that it's nowhere across that wall, look. Because we would be able to see it, right? One benefit of the cornfields is there's literally no obstacles, so you can see... If there was an asset, for example, all the way over there, I assume we'd be able to see it. Does changing FOV... I think we tested this, didn't we? Let me have a look. Is it on graphics? FOV. Somebody write in chat for me. 72. If I turn the FOV all the way up. 72, thank you, Cheeky. So this is like an extreme FOV. But if I was to turn the FOV all the way down to 20... Jesus, to 0. Is that helping? No, that's another one of them stupid things, right? Is this cheating? Whoa. Fucking hell. Is this cheating? But I've got to start thinking about, like, spawning distance and stuff, haven't I? I think this is cheating. Look how slow it feels like I'm walking. Alright, let's put it back up. 72. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Cheeky. Blue milk. Straight from the teat, like in that parody Star Wars film they made. It's a shame, really. They should have continued the series. Merca, welcome to the stream. It's just what I see when I wear my co-worker's glasses. That's creepy. I don't know if I like that. Is that cheating? I think it might be. Merca, how's it going, though? It's true. Fuck, that was in it. Must never do that again. It makes it feel like you're walking so slowly. Let's go to the end of this cornfield and we'll cut back across, and then I've got another huge section checked off. For those that are just arriving, I know for a fact in the woods somewhere there is a suitcase with 1 million marks in it. No, 5 million marks. If I can find it, I will be able to buy all the upgrades for the car and just rally to my heart's content. Or, more likely, until I die. So it's absolutely worth getting. These little pixely bitches under the thing keep throwing me off. It's like a break in the...
Jumalauta!
There's like a break in the tree wall and it looks like something each time. It's not drink guessing time, Alkira. It's twisted fruits. My internal clock's all over the place as well. I don't blame you. Like in my mind now, it feels like we're drawing to the end of the stream, but there's still 1 hour and 10 minutes before marbles. Do you reckon he could have hidden it in the swamp? Putting it in Razor Swamp would be fucked, right? Ooh, speaking of fucked.
Fingers.
Trim. Oh, you've made me tab out now. I'm all stressed. Trim, welcome back from holiday. How was it? Trim, thank you for 79 months. I'm going to kill Sothan and steal his millions, Trim. That's what we're doing. But I need to find his millions because he's hidden it in the fucking woods. Trim, thank you for 79's the sex number, by the way, everybody. This is where you all laugh. Where did you go, Trim, anyway? They might still be there for all we know. He would have, kitten. He's the kind of malicious bastard that would put it in the swamp. You went to Italy? Damn. You only just got back? Imagine going to Italy. What's there? I heard there's just Italians and stuff. Kind of jealous, actually. That sounds alright. Why don't you do like I do and just spend your afternoon shouting? Which seems to be... Right, let's go... Hang on a minute, I'm thinking. Cousin, nobody likes you. Let's go from the edge of the cornfield and back south. That does sound good, though. Trim, thank you for the sub. Have you got a beautiful tan? You didn't get them... You didn't get your flanks out on the beach, did you? That's no, because you can't sub to Twitch from prison, can you? Right, check everywhere. How the fuck are you supposed to see a suitcase in this? See, if I was topless, though, I would have hidden it in this mess. Group of mates went, you had a villa. The villa was not sold, so we complained and ended up getting a... Hang on, group of mates went, you had a villa, but the villa was not what was sold, so we complained and ended up getting a place that would normally cost $4,000 a night. Felt very lucky and very spoiled. What's that, presidential suite or something? Woof. This game does have a swamp, Alkirion, yeah? The whole fucking map feels like a swamp. Oh, you went without the bins? Oh. Did you feel like you were 17 again? If you were topless, this would be a different stream. It would be banned. You got a fuck off brand new villa in the Tuscany Hills. Was it like Blood and Wine? $4,000 a night. Bet you were sat there with your little finger out sipping the finest. Had they not heard of you before you went? Because that'd have changed things rapidly, right? Yeah, it's got a swamp, Alkira, and I have a feeling they're going to end up putting... That Topless has probably put the money in it. I need to get back to the van, don't I? Because I'm going to die of thirst. Which part of Italy? Tuscany, apparently, is there. New York. You were disgraceful. Did you have that moment where you found yourself in a really posh place and you felt all out of place? I did that one. We stayed in Manchester in a really posh hotel. She'd got some, I can't remember, through work or something. We ended up with these tickets and we went to I can't remember who we went to see that night. We made like a weekend in Manchester, it's about 10 years ago. And we were in the lift, right? And there was all these like businessmen in their fancy businessman suits and stuff. And I was in there in like just a hoodie or whatever. And as I was getting out, there was a guy in there with a trolley that was going up to serve people's room service. I caught the plastic bag. I'd been out to the shop. I caught the plastic bag and my toasty loaf fell out on the floor in the lift. And it was in there with all the business and I felt so out of place. All I read is there's a new trim coming. A third. Which royal are you naming this one after Trim? I think you should go with Andrew. You could have felt out of place, yeah? They're like normal people in this hotel. Disgusting. Right, we're going to go down that way next, and we're going to search for it up that way. Or do I go for the swamp? I need to go that way anyway. There goes the neighbourhood. Give it a month and he'll come in screaming about his balls working. You're not going all the way to have sex, that's disgusting. You're going all the way to have a break from that boring stuff. Yeah, they let normal people in, of course. Somebody had to clean the toilets for the posh folk. Hey, what's this? A break in space. Can I fall under it if I should not have played around with that. Imagine if I had fallen. Imagine if I had fallen through. You're right, Alkira. I think Trim's got marigold. Do you know them elbow-length marigolds that people wear? That Dr. Hammond wore in Jurassic Park. Turns out we're the second ever clients of the owners of the villa, and they wanted reviews to get more clients, so they were willing to drop the price massively to get the rep, so we were very fortunate. Jokes aside, I can't imagine being like a hotel owner or a publican or anything in 2025 when word of mouth and reviews can literally break your entire business, right? And even false ones. If you, marginally upset one of the complainers, because everybody brags that they complain and get upgrades and stuff, right? But the idea that you can threaten to put a negative review on that must be awful. Do it, Trim. Exploit these poor people. Is that where you were in the picture? Now that's what down south looks like, kid. That was when he just got up. Imagine if you just get a business off the ground and then somebody just leaves a really stinking review. Even if it's not justified, and suddenly 100% of the reviews are terrible. The owner has places in multiple countries, so I don't think they cared much, to be fair. Good. But even still, on a wider sense, doctors can get negative. Can doctors get negative reviews? That stinks. Can they get negative reviews in the UK? No, because you can't check a doctor's website in the UK, can you? Because it's not a business. Harry, welcome to the stream. Did you die? I've not died again, Harry, no. We're good. But what I am doing, Harry, is I'm searching for, do you know the Sothan character? You know, he wins the lottery. I'm actually going for his money this time. I'm searching the woods for it as we speak. So I might not have died, but I might be filthy fucking rich very shortly. I bet the reviews for the Doomhaus are shit. Mostly Jimmy, yeah. But it's me that makes them to try and scare people off. Right, let's bring the van over here. And let's park up and we'll continue the search. So I'm essentially scouring the woods as we need to try and find this suitcase. Everyone can get negative reviews. But it's the thing about reviews, right? I don't think I've ever read a review of a video game, for example, given a share, that I've found useful in any way. But reviews tank everything, don't they? We weren't threatening to leave bad reviews at all, though, which is weird. The place we did book didn't have hot water. The bathrooms had baths full of dead bugs and shit. It's funny, though, because if they were so concerned about reviews, why did they let it get in that state in the first place, right? I searched up to it, didn't I? Let's keep going in this direction now. I once had that when I went for a cruise, thought I'd get a bit of a fancier cabin, used the really cheap end of things at the bottom of the ship, ended up with a suite on the top because it was the middle of the week, was behind a separate gate with only a few suites with its own concierge at 24 hours. Fucking felt like a tiny bit out of place wobbling in there, blind drunk. There goes the neighbourhood, right? That's not bad though. Swanky. He sat next to the captain in the bridge on his knee. How long could you keep quiet that you won the lottery? I mean, I wish I'd won. I mean, I did win the lottery recently, £3. Just complained to Airbnb that they gifted us with these new owners. Oh, you complained to Airbnb and they gifted you with new... Oh, so it was an Airbnb situation, I see. Sorry, I see what you mean, though. Trim's a Karen. To use modern vernacular. Yeah, but we're reasonable human beings with brains that aren't smooth. Speak for yourself. Oh, you're actually asking, Merkin, how long if I'd actually won the lottery could I keep quiet about it? I think I'm one of them people that if I won the lottery, nobody would notice. No hot water is awful, Trim, you're right. It's just mind-boggling, the idea that they could leave a place in that position, right? I kind of went off on a tangent that wasn't too specific to your situation, Trim. If there was no hot water, that sucks. Especially on holiday, yeah. Not with kids. The room had its own sauna and the view from the balcony was fucking amazing, but the size and everything else was a waste. I doubt I'll ever get it again. Yeah, like, what do you do? Your hotel room's so big. I once had a hotel room that was fucking tiny. It was one of them EasyJet things in London. It was like a bed, a tiny little corridor to put your shoes, and then a bathroom that was a shower, sink, and toilet, all in a space like this wide. It was cheap as dicks, but it was too small, especially for two. There was no air in it. But, on the flip side, if a hotel room's... It doesn't need to be bigger than a certain amount, right? What are you going to do? Just rattle around in this massive room. All you need is that chair to put your bag on, right? Watch a show about two people at GZ to 0-star place. Oh, go to 0-star places. 0 stars. The truck chair, yeah, exactly. What you need is, in a hotel room, you need a bed, obviously, and you need a toilet. The rest of it, who gives a fuck? And you need that chair, and you need them little coffees and them little milks, and then a kettle that's got more lime scale in it. You know, and that's all you need in a hotel room. You live there for a week. There's just 2 bedrooms with a lounge and a spa. The lime scale just adds flavour. Oh god, poetry time, brace yourselves.
Redneck välti boys. Round here don't listen to the Beatles run ole bosefus through a jukebox needle a honkiton te boots stomp all night what. That's right, yeah, and what they call work, digging in the dirt gotta get in the...
He's gonna cut, yeah, that's gonna cut off. Gotta get it in the dirt to get paid to get the girl in your 4-wheel drive. A country boy can survive. That's an actual song, by the way. I was going to say I felt like it was, because you could tell you just pasted in the line breaks that didn't work with the sub. Hang on, my fucking alarm's going on. This is the alarm that says, "Stubbly, you're going to be reading a fucking book shortly." Auger, you take over for a minute.
You.
Be right back. Alright, hello. Sorry, my fucking phone alarm was going off. For those that don't know, in the UK, we get a message at 9 PM and 10 PM. It's like a government thing. It gets shot straight to your phone, and it suggests you go to bed for the good of our health. That's not bad, right? Harry, thank you for 52 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, Harry, my dear. I was expecting poetry. I lined it up for you. It's the worst. It wakes the baby up every time. It stinks, right? But it's what we pay for. You get yours at 9:30, Tags. Like, I guess it's different around the country. The kettle with more limescale than boiled piss residue.
When Mr. Bilbo Baggins of Bag End announced that he would shortly be celebrating his 11th birthday with a party of special magnificence, there was much talk and excitement in Hobbiton.
Apparently, Olga, an hour after the stream. Right, how far do I go down this direction? I'm hungry though, aren't I? Instead of thirsty. There's a song by a gentleman named Bubba Sparks that begins country fried, baptised in gravy, and that lives rent free in my head. Country fried and baptised in gravy. You're kidding, right? About no. I've arrived in the next town on my ride. What is it you're doing, Adderall? I saw you were talking about a boat earlier. Every day, Radway, yeah. What was the fun? It just reminds you to go to bed. Olga, welcome to the stream, incidentally. It's government mandated bedtime, yeah. I'd love to be country fried and baptised in gravy. I'm kind of nervous. I'm walking a little bit too far for the van right now. It'll be fine. Olga, good afternoon. You're on your bike adventure. What, you're doing like a Iron Man or something? I'm actually going to be hungry. I need to turn back because I can't shit in my own mouth in this game. Oh, I'm in water as well. Is it likely to be this far? I've never been down. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. Right, nobody look. This is going to look like cheating, but it isn't. Whoa! Okay. Give it a second. I ain't cheating, in case anybody says it is. Taxlight wasn't there when we read it, so we're picking up from the start, maybe.
Spot any snipers.
For those that are just arriving, by the way, I'm searching for Sothan's briefcase. If I can find the briefcase he is buried in the woods somewhere, then I will get myself 5 million marks, and I aren't kidding. He won the lottery as part of the story and didn't tell his wife. So she left with another man, and he's like, fuck that, dude, I'm keeping the money. Maybe I'm grandfathered into the old one, which is why you get 9. Oh, yeah! Tagsack had a phone a lot earlier than the rest of us. The other side of them trees is Russia. I am going east as we speak. Try driving with that fucking FOV. I'd be able to see... From the bedroom window, I'd be able to see each individual eyebrow on Newton's forehead. No one listens to the alarm. Oh, can we stay up late tonight, government? All our chores are done. I mean, it's perks of free healthcare, right? No one listens. It's just there to remind us it's getting late. Yeah. Took a nap because I was exhausted shortly after the stream began. I was worried about what would happen after I fell asleep. Turns out fucking nothing for 2 hours. Sothan, that's bullshit. We've ticked off a lot of areas of the map and we've even spoke to Grandma for 5 minutes. It's been a very productive stream. Should have named the stream My Precious. There's going to become a part where I'm reading in Gollum's voice and I refuse to do a Gollum impression. The Ringwraiths one and the one in the barrow nearly wrecked my voice. Is it like static where it is, or is it random every playthrough? I don't know, Augur, to be honest. All I remember from the brief debrief is that it's somewhere in the woods and it's a suitcase, because he mentions it himself. So I'm searching around all these like wood walls and stuff. I doubt you couldn't really call that the woods. Over there, right? God, I'm gassy. Sorry, everyone. No way, Kit. Can you post it in Discord tonight, a screenshot of the text? It's less of a text, it's just more like do you know them things in Hawaii when there's a alarm, nuclear alarm thing, that thing, it's a bit like that. Augur gets them for bears on the loose. I've already deleted the text, Harry. Tomorrow night. Yeah, do it tomorrow. Like how if you have a really old driving licence, you get all the fun stuff rather than just cars. Yes, yeah. I can drive a unicycle on a public motorway, for example. I would get dodged so fast here. I think it only costs about 600 million or something. I remember when it was proposed. It was David Cameron that brought it in. Gollum impressions are easy. You've already done an impressions of me. Ooh. Fucking Gollum turns up, jumps down from in Tol Brandir and says, "You bitch," when he lands. It's the steamroller. License to ride a steamroller. I think I missed an Azar message. I've got it in my mind that I missed an Azar message. Azar, did I miss a message? No, I didn't. I read it. It was the rent-free thing. Alright, I'm going to go check on... No, I need to eat, don't I? Let's get back to the van. This is the most my summer car's ever been, for the record. This is ridiculous. Right. If Topless is the type of person that put it in the cornfield, then respect. Can't hear Gollum's voice now and not think of Andy Serkis doing his Theresa May Gollum. God, that was about 18 Prime Ministers ago, though, at this point. Imagine thinking my message is valuable enough to worry about missing. I know, right? I like to patronise Greens as best I can, as a... Here's one for you all out there. I've just done the Vidia Elixir. Apparently, Augur, according to Ival, the Vidia Elixir quest is fixed in a way that it can be done on hardcore. So, you don't die. I'm going to say, do we trust Ival? That's the question. He's an OG Orange. In fact, Ival was here before the Sundering. Not that he'd know, because he's colourblind. For those that don't... This is an old Doomhaus story, you might not be aware. The Doomhaus Discord used to be split per class colours in World of Warcraft, because in 2016, when it was made... We didn't even make it, it was made for us. When it was made for us by somebody in our guild, it was just for the use of the guild. Then when we stopped raiding... It went dormant for a little while until I picked it back up again for the stream, right? And now it's this big colossal monstrosity that we all know and despise. So when it came time to... So all the roles were removed and it was like everybody had grey names for a while. It was terrible. It was like one of them discords where everybody's just grey. So I thought, we need something. We need to make this visually identifiable in some way. Let's just split it down the middle between green names and orange names. Which thus, immediately, thanks to Mina and a number of others, started a civil war, and that's the civil war you find yourselves entrenched in to this day. But it turned out, Ival, who's a friend of ours from the pre-Sundering days, is massively red-green colourblind, and he'd been existed in the Discord for about 3 years before he realised it had changed. Green and orange could not be two worse colours for somebody that's colourblind. Fuck. I forget. He's so good. I asked him about it as well last month and he confirmed that he still can't tell the fucking difference. We're all brown to him. You pop in, just get a printed message saying, I owe you one death. It's like Final Destination. Entrenched, Trench Crusade mentioned. I said nothing of the sort. Alright, we're hungry now. Shall I save and then sleep? I think I will. Heaven forbid we lose the enormous amounts of progress we made between now and the previous. Where's the ignition on this thing? It's so good though. I remember saying to Swifto, because we were on a bit of a break at the time, but I thought, tell you what we'll do, we'll split the Discord down the middle and we'll see if people notice. Because it had gone kind of sleepy. It was down to about, what was it, would you say, Mina? Maybe 4 or 5 messages a day or something it shrunk down to, because I was ill and I wasn't using it for the longest time. I thought it'll be quiet. We split it. I clicked the button to turn everybody green and orange. Within 20 seconds, Mina was like, what the fuck is this new colour scheme? And then it was that Bernie guy came in and said, Mina's orange. What a shit colour. I'm green. Pretty good. And then all of a sudden, immediately, it literally took 20 seconds for everybody to fall out over which colour was which. Fucking stupid. I just went to sleep with red hunger, by the way. That's not going to cause a problem, is it? I think I've got some chips in the van, at least. If not, we're drinking Keelio. Oh, God. Please don't die. Please don't spawn in dead. I had red hunger when I saved. I can't imagine that it carries over your, like, hunger bar and stuff. That would be ridiculous. I sound like I'm still alive? I might have to smoke my brains out just to keep my hunger below red. I think I've got a bag of chips in the van. Ah, fuck. And it's the middle of the night as well. I've got some engine oil. I've not even got any Keelio though, have I? That is high hunger. I might have to get blind... But now my thirst's red. Okay, we ate the chips. They were salty as dicks. There we go. Aye. We're not going to die. We can be happy. Because I know the last thing you all would like is to see me sad that a character died in my summer car. Shall I sleep? It's midnight right now, and if I sleep... I'll maybe have one more beer and then we'll go to sleep. And then it'll be morning time. Because we have just saved. Imagine the guy over there wakes up. Because he hears a disturbance outside. He looks and there's a teenager just throwing back beers. And wobbling around with a couch. Let's have a wee-wee first. In fact, I think the best place to have a wee-wee is on Alcarion's door. For all the pain and suffering he's caused me in the past. So where are we trudging next? I need to go from the cornfield north. I think we might search Razor Swamp next. Right, Sothan, would you hide your money, assuming it's all notes, in a swamp? Fucking hungover as well now, which is going to make hunger go up even worse. Make my ears ring. I'm not sure. I'm fighting to stay awake at the moment. Be right back. Okay, roger that. You're fine. Right. Oh, I really want to find it, but I don't know how, like... Would it be as far north as the swamp? Because the swamp's pretty far south. Sorry, it's pretty far north. It's south of here, but it's relatively far north. It's got to be round this house. Oh, Kieran's open. Yeah, I must have nipped to the mortar thing, by the way. I've got one Keelio that I might have to throw back just to fix the hunger problem. By the way, I feel for you people who googled where this thing is. This must be frustrating. Is there a chance it's just not there at all at this point? I'm assuming if he spoke about it, then it exists in the world. Cousin coming. No. I thought I could see dust. It has to exist in the world at this point. Like, If there's any window where it would be there, it would be while he's mentioned it. I don't suppose he goes back to his case to get money. So there's only one situation, Schmitz, where Sothan's walking. And it's when you drop him off. But I followed him multiple times, and it seems like all he does is walk in a random direction, then bounce off, and just sort of... It just wanders. And we followed him for ages, and he was off in the lake last time when we left him. So I don't think it's actually anything to do with it. But the problem we have is, once he accidentally accused me of stealing his money, and came after me as a punishment, like to kill me, and did kill me. So I'm thinking it might be somewhere where we've been. But I don't know if it's in a random location, and if it, like, I don't know. Like, it feels like we kind of stumbled upon it one time and didn't realise we were doing it. And, like, if I got near it, whether that's enough to... Like, I might sleep at home, by the way, and he might be there. We might have already walked close to it and triggered the game to be like, this player found the money. Let's go back to where we was, and we'll keep searching. What time is it? Okay, we've got about 40 minutes. Then it's marbles. Was it here? No, this is the swamp. Right, there you go, Alkirion. Look, he was asking about if there's a swamp. Right there. There's multiple, in fact. There's one on the right as well. They're going to be hard to search, though. So there was a cornfield that led into a swamp, wasn't there? I think it's here. I mean, that's just a straight up lake. Endra everything, is that how you say that? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid as well. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Did you have a good one? I live about 3 minutes from a swamp in reality as well. Is it bug heaven? Everybody, if you was enjoying Endrit's stream, make sure you click their name and give them a follow, and I strongly suggest everybody here does the same. What was you playing today? I am currently on the hunt for a suitcase in the woods, but I don't know how to do it. Flee this godforsaken place while you can. To be honest, even though I'm just wandering around in the woods looking for a suitcase as that, is this any more or less boring than normal, my son? Oh, you was playing some BeamNG, gotcha. Playing the Periavi map that people have in that. It's fucked up seeing it in, like... It's weird seeing the My Summer Car map in BeamNG. It's weird seeing it run smoothly in an actual good game instead of My Summer Car. I hope you had a good stream, though. I appreciate the raid. Welcome in. Everybody, give him a follow. Yeah, tell me that this is no more or less boring than a normal stream, does that? If it's in this area, then that's annoying. Because this is a pretty wide area to search. Also, I'm massively hungry because of hangover, right? You can drink beer to get rid of your food, but it makes your hunger go up faster the following day because of hangover. I'm going to have to smoke to keep the hunger down. But if I smoke to keep the hunger down, I get more addicted to cigarettes. And if I get more addicted to cigarettes, I need to smoke more cigarettes, which...
Satana!
Have I got that bug where all of my...
Voi vittujen kevät!
Is that in your left ear more than your right ear for you as well?
No mitä helvettiä?
Oh, that sounds awful. There is stereo on Twitch, right? I know it's somewhere. Never went searching for it myself. Yeah, well, this is a blind playthrough, so I'm going to try and find it completely blind with no assistance. All I know is that it exists, thanks to him telling us, and I know that it's something you can get because he killed me once in the night, despite me never having found it. accusing me of stealing his money. Paula, welcome to the stream. You've really threw my day off routine stuff. I'm very sorry. It is weird being live, right? I'm going to come off this and have no clue what time it is. It's going to screw with me completely. Surely it wouldn't be underwater, right? I mean, I just tried Sothan. I don't know if you saw that. I tried to search underwater, and you can't get your head under, so if it is underwater, that's brutal. I am Paula, yeah. Still looking. So yeah, all I know is that it exists, and that it's a suitcase, and that it's in the woods, because he says so himself, right? I think. Or did I got that from the debrief? Yeah, I'm still looking. I've searched quite a big area today, actually, but see, it could still be in amongst all this crap, and I just haven't seen it. This is a really wide area. The teething baby has now gone to sleep. How the hell did you manage that, kid? What if... I'm trying to think of a way to benefit the people that were here and was watching the trudge. Give them all an extra 2 marbles. I could be anywhere, right? The only thing I really know. Is it I didn't know it's randomised per save. That is information I didn't know. No fen and love. Dude Nez, welcome to the stream. I need all the prayer I can get on this fucking mission. Dude Nez, good morning. No, good afternoon. I honestly have no fucking clue what time of day it is or anything. This is a day that I will more than likely exactly forget. Nearly forgot the Asian market near me sells king oyster mushrooms for relatively cheap, so I grabbed a pack. Turns out they really do taste remarkably like scallops. Mushrooms that taste like scallops? How much Nurofen have you had, Sothan? Let me give you some information. Dude Nez, as if I trust your information. I've known you long enough. I'm going to be cutting some serious... he's going to be cutting some serious teeth, though, because he's drooling incredibly bad and wanting to chew everything desperately. What is the urge to chew when you're teething, I wonder? Right, nobody look. Everybody, you're not looking, right? Nobody looking? Good.
Perkele!
Okay, it's not on that tree line. For those that are just joining, I'm searching for a suitcase in the woods with 5 million marks in it. Don't do meds often, but he's definitely needed it tonight, I bet, yeah. Yeah, no judge at all. I used to chew things when the braces were on. It's what is called bitter relief. So it's just something to hold. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I know what you mean. It's got to put the pressure inside the gums and just it feels a bit solid and a bit less, I can imagine. Watch it just show up in an obvious location the moment we give up. Well, there is no giving up on this run, right? We have to, either I find it or I die in the attempt. I've got a paint job on the car that only works on this run because it's named after someone who chat. And it looks amazing, and I want this to be the run. Surely it isn't in here, right? Because you can't get your head under the water, so I'm going to assume it can't actually be in the swamp, but my dirtiness is just going through the ceiling as a result of being in here. That's the tree wall, right? So this part of the swamp, it can't be in. Yeah, you score them, sear them, throw some butter and pop them in the oven for 5 minutes, then pour in and reduce some warm. It was 10 out of 10. They actually... There's no 28 hold on Twitch. Everybody use the hold emote for me real quick. Just rub it in Sothan's stupid face. There is a button to zoom in, yeah. But I think with by turning the FOV all the way down and zooming, you can see like 1,000,000 miles away. Just kidding my ass, Soth. Just kidding. These are full of shit. There you go. There you go. Good work, Tags. Like, good work, kitten. The pressure feels good, yeah. There's no 28 on Twitch. What do you think this is? Discord? Let's go over to the end of this swampy bullshit. Is this Razor Swamp, right? Yeah, so we'll have checked all the way up to Razor Swamp. So we'll go from the end of Razor Swamp, there, and then we'll cut back across the woods. So from Razor Swamp, south back to the van again. I need to check around every fuck-assing tree. I begged him to put it on there, and here we are. So I literally... So you still use it literally everywhere to this day. Get off your grow house high horse kitten. Nobody respects grow house. I really want to get rid of the mosquitoes now. I feel like I stink. In fact, can I swim in... Do I get more or less dirty if I swim in the swamp? I wonder. I will say I do quite like exploring like this, getting to see the edges of the map. We usually just breeze past. That is true, yeah. I don't know if you were there, Sothan, when I almost went in the train tunnel for a little bit. I think the only other real thing... Ooh, roger that, Andrew. I'm going to be careful what I read just in case. Because I really like logicking my way through it. But I appreciate the info. But yeah, these lot want me to play it with absolutely zero added help or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate it. My horse isn't high, he's drunk. Minio, you don't have a horse yet. We need 190 gold. No, 180 gold. Yeah, because you can't get rank 3, can you, on hardcore? That would be wild. Yeah, but... Are earned mounts on softcore earned at all? Know what I mean? Yes, they are, and fuck you. Sorry, I forgot you got your mount today, so... Sorry. I speak only as hardcore player to hardcore player. Don't be judged. My goat's tall as fuck. Imagine being a wolf. A mount on hardcore. Yeah. Sothan caught splash damage there. He did. No, it's not intentional, Sothan. That's all I know about the suitcase. How to ruin the Satsuma, however. Yes. I think we could all write a playbook on that, right? It's true, though, you know. Like, I've got almost full pre-raid... Well, I've got very good pre-raid gear on my softcore rogue. And I've got full Crusader enchants, which in this economy is insane amount of money. Like, 300 gold for an enchant, if you was to just buy the raw materials off the auction house. Fucking ridiculous. But... You know that urge you sometimes have on WoW to log on and just look at your character or look at the new bit of gear you got? I do that with the staff I got from Wailing Cavern. Not my hardcore character. That's how invested you get on hardcore. It's bullshit. That's wolf I had. Augur's been trying to claim for years, that little bitch. Which wolf? Not Greg. I did live in BRD for a long time, it's true. It's dulled my softcore senses. There he is, kitten. Just wondering. Cryptic. So we've gone north now, all the way to the edge of Razor Swamp. Need your help in Ungoro tomorrow before hardcore, please, and thank you, Roger, mate. Are we still on for 90 minutes' time? He's been claiming the wolf hat he got. Oh, yeah. True, actually. I thought you meant Greg. watching, though. This isn't one you need to watch, is it, this one? Greg's. Oh, that's a part of Doomhaus history, getting a very sore spot in the long tail of the Doomhaus. Right then, that's everywhere north up to Razor Swamp search. Do we go to Alkerion's, maybe? Got 25 minutes. Let's go to Alkerion's. I could do to go to town, actually, and buy some more chips. Is the shop open? Yeah, it's not even noon yet. I'll nip to town. Cheeky's jiving. Basically, I asked if he was here because he's the one that told me about this, so I was wondering if he was watching it unfold. Told you about what? Sorry, kitten. The... Oh, the money. I see. Gotcha. And you're just waiting for me to stumble upon it, right? I'll let everybody know if you want to look at other things. I feel like it must, as I say, a very watchable endeavour. But like Sothan says, it is nice to kind of poke our noses into places we've not seen before. No, I get you won't say anything else. Wait, so Cheeky told you the money was real and it never occurred to you he would fuck with you? I don't think it was Cheeky. It was Martin Katz and 6-4, who are all Greens, so maybe there's a chance. Jin, is that how you say that? Welcome to the stream. Grow Your Sausage by Todd Gobbler now. Watch it. Go click the link. All Greens, exactly. I hope it's a lie. To be fair, if you go on based on Sothan's knowledge, what Sothan says in game, it does sound like this is the answer as well. So Sothan talks about it being a suitcase, right, that is hidden. I've never told Stumbler anything about this game unless he directly asks me. True, actually. But yeah, I don't know whether he was there for the debrief, Cheeky, where we did the spoilers are lifted, but I don't feel like you were. I think it was mostly Cat 6-4 and Martin at the time. It's actually a good thing that my memory is so garbage, because if it wasn't, I'd have remembered all of this and would have been able to just go and do it, but now I get to explore this bullshit with my terrible memory, making sure it's kind of fresh. It wouldn't be as fun. No, it wouldn't, right? It would be just another throwaway follow a guide playthrough. Alright then, 20 minutes. Let's get some food. Let's get the van stocked up for another night of just walking around in the woods. But let's get back to Alkerion's and safe, and we're going to continue this tomorrow. And every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday until we find this bastard suitcase. And then, use the suitcase to buy every upgrade for the car in one go. Then once we've bought every upgrade for the fucking car in one go, then you know what I mean? I've never been a spoiler person. I don't know, Merkin, you strike me as somebody with good downforce. You spoiled my dude. It's a good thing with curry, though. Spoiled curry and normal curry just looks and tastes the same. You can even throw it up, it doesn't look much different. I can say that because it's like, and then again, there are a certain amount of people that are probably eating right now. Only after 150 kilometers per hour. I've heard your back legs like to lift up a little bit at high speeds. I don't actually have curry, I was just trying to get Nina to give me her go. You realise she's from France, not from India, kid. How many times do I have to tell you? I've never been so arrogant that I think I know everything about the game, so I don't want any info I don't know already. Yes. Yeah. Precisely, right? You have always been the gold standard of not letting things slip. And as somebody that knows a lot about My Summer Car, this probably the one that is the hardest to do. Got curry sauce in the cupboard. I'm tempted with a promise of food. Homemade nansum poppadoms. Nansum like Chris Man's nansum. Is this stream worth uploaded? This is just me walking about in a fucking swamp. Sothan, my love, are you here? Didn't hit it over the head yet, though. Actually, what am I here to buy? Food. Hello again, yes, I've not been home, I've been sleeping rough. Can you believe it? Can I have 2 of them? And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I'm gonna have another crate of beer for the van as well. Just a minute, I recognise this arm. Did he just charge me for another crate of... You know what, Uncle? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's your fucking problem now. Thank you. Right, give me that. Give me that. All that, lovely. Thank you. Shadow Doomhouses will watch everything. This is true. As proven by the fact they're in the Shadow Doomhouse, right? I forgot my voice is only in my left ear. He's selling rubber fists. He's got new meat for the grill. For this game sometimes, honestly. When did I remind you of the desk heater? Oh, I was talking about putting the heater on, wasn't I? Rage, right, Jamie? So I'm not here. Caitlin, can I trust you? Trying to figure out what to have for dinner. I have macaroni box and some chips. Can you go into Discord for me, Caitlin, and just type marbles in 15 minutes? Really big. Food works. Okay. That's loud song. That's the loud song. It caught us by surprise. Fucking hell. Right, let's get a mosquito spray. Before I go, we're going to have... I'm going to go wash myself in the lake. And then we'll go back to Elcarion's. Appreciate whoever did it. Yeah, I appreciate it. As long as somebody's done it, that's fine. 15 minutes. Fucking loud song. Let's put Finland FM back on. Sneaky loud song, yeah. Finland FM just dies every now and again. There it is. It's fucking talk radio. Alright, we're having the loud song on, fuck it. Let's get sorted out and go back to the search. I need to be reminded that I've done I need to go from Razor Swamp north. And everybody, you've got about 10, 11-ish points remaining to get qualified for Eurovision if you are above that line already. And those of you near the relegation line, tight. And then after this, because there's no football tournament this year, the next thing to be qualifying for is the Worm Olympics, but it feels a little early in the year to be talking about that, right? Given that's usually in August. It was Uncle Zam Schmitz. He got drunk and was left in the pub. What was that I did there? I've lost my hope for that. You're on 1, right, cheeky? Yeah, I think you'd need 2 points in the next 2 weeks to get in. And you just bought that big glittery gown as well, ready. It's never too early for the Worm Olympics. I'm thinking this year what I might do, because it's a fucker of an edit, is the Worm Olympics. Whether or not I don't do a highlights package for the Worm Olympics. Just put the, just stick, I don't know, stuff the VODs together. No moose today, no. Yeah, it was Uncle Schmitz. Yeah, Uncle gets drunk in the pub and passes out. You can take him home, but no. But I can't get him out this time. There's no moose yet. 6-4's right. 6-4, good evening. How's it going? Fuck it, just put the Worm Olympics out and call it a day. Yeah. The highlights packages are pretty good. But it's such a monster of an edit. And I'll save the monster edit for final week. Cellist, welcome to the stream. I heard Marbles was in 25 minutes. Would you believe Tag Slap? Greetings from my sofa. Welcome to the stream both. Put the van on the boat and go home. I'm having we're bathing. Somebody summarised today's stream for those that are coming in for Marbles in 3 words, no more, no less. I'll read out the 3-word ones. Oh yeah, that means you're home, Cellist. How was Japan and South Africa? What are we fucking scanning? What are we searching for? What are we holding for? What's happened? Did you see the suitcase? Oh, that's the summit, I see. I went and read one out that wasn't 3 words. Alright, we're clean. Now we're talking. Walking, FOV. What? No, because the FOV stuff never happened. Accusing me of cheating, I see you. Right, we've got food, we've got drink, we've got macaroni, we've got pig iron. My cousin's here. It's time to head back to Alcarion's and save. It's been an entire stream of me walking around in the woods and staring at the floor. So far, we have not found our fucking millions. Correction. It's been a pointless stream walking. Then again, it hasn't, has it? We're narrowing it down. I felt really hate wearing mascara. Why was makeup ever fucking invented? Can you not just not wear it, I suppose? You're married now, kid, right? We're pushing middle age and married, or in long-term relationships, I should say. We've hit that time where we can just give up and let go, right? And we should. Because not every woman was born with. True. Mascara means mask in Portuguese. But usually, but when we're out at lunch on a nice spot, I put on the minimal bullshit. Towns don't like it when I wear it. Just fuck it off, kid. It's tarn. It's a sarn. Yeah, missed the bus. huge beat. The second screen in my local is not available on Thursday for the first leg of the playoffs, so I'm flapping. Well, so your local's not showing the Sheffield United game? Is it away? Bristol, right? You played Bristol first? Is it at Ashton Gate? That's some bullshit, that. Man United are playing at the same time, so they're playing the Man United game in a Sheffield pub. No, you're northwest, aren't you? Gotcha. That does suck, though. Yeah, but if I don't put on my blush and mascara, people ask me if I'm sick, because that tiny bit fucking changes how I look so much, apparently. Yeah, that does suck. You could talk about society moving away from it now we're a bit more enlightened, right? But it's still a massive hobby for an enormous amount of women, right? So, yeah, I don't think it goes away anytime soon. Not that, and it's an impressive hobby as well, the artistry that goes into it and that kind of thing. But yeah, it'd be nice if you could choose to not do it as well and not. Yeah, I'm with you. They probably want to see how we blow a 3-0 lead. To be fair, that sounds yeah. In all the fucking chaos this week, seeing Man United was losing in the middle of it all, we barely even noticed it. You know what I mean? Usually it's a highlight. It's fun to put on and play about with, but why do I need to wear it for people? Exactly, that's the problem. There's not a great deal of choice involved, is there? Which isn't there? Right then, 7 minutes remaining. Is there anything I can really do? Could maybe have a quick skeg around the fields behind Alkirion so we can guarantee that it's not in any of those places, right? Yeah, Marbles is coming up in 7 minutes. We're going to pick a winner for those that fancy it. Welcome to the new followers as well. Don't worry about the rant. If the rant needs to take 2 hours, then rant for 2 hours. So if we have 6-4, yeah, I've spent the whole stream scraping the east end of the map. And I'm about up to Alkirion's. Oh shit, turning off. Slow it down. I really like the indicators, but they're so finicky. So hard for me not to just Google where this suitcase is because I want to see you find it. Well, it's been slipped that it's different per save, so I don't know. There's probably like a set amount of spawns, but yeah. For those that want the big reveal to be as satisfying as it can be, don't do the Google. Careful not to wander to nearby Farmer Maggot's mushroom. Nah, he's fine with us now. Turns out Farmer Maggot gets most of his news of the Shire from... Sorry, Bombadil gets most of his news of the Shire from Farmer Maggot. I hate it. Okay, fine, I hate it. It makes my lashes stick together and then I forget to put it on and I rub them and for fucking hours there's little black flecks of bullshit in my... Kid, shut up. Nobody cares. It's just this, you know what I mean? Rant, rant, rant. I've got double music now while I'm being a dick. I'm selling in pitchforks to hunt hungry hobbits. It's just me, cheek. Fuck. Alright, we're back home. I've got 5 minutes to try and search any more of the map. She's so angry she's gone for a poo. The problem is though, how far am I from Razor Swamp? I think it's... I could search around Alkirion's for a bit. But I think this is as far north as I'm willing to go with it. We'll go south from Siddles' onwards, I think, after this. Right, is nobody looking? Promise me nobody's looking. Okay, I don't think it's along that street line. Right, is it? Let's check. Let's give a thorough good look around Alkyrion's. I'm being shooed away by a level 60 who's farming dream whelps when I needed for a quest. Dream dust in the swamp.
Oven.
The oven's fine. They're farming the pet, I assume, so then, right? Granted, they're not killing me. I guess they're trying to, find the green whelp with. I wonder why. Wait. Can I? For a split second, it looked like I could do it to this one as well, but I don't think it's nearly as raised as the other one. Right, let's have a look in this tree line. Wrap your legs around it. Do the shimmy. Oh God, it's hard to stay concentrated on this hunt. Do you reckon it'd show up from this distance? I think it would. For those that are just joining, I can't even begin to explain what I'm doing right now. What's that? Oh, it's a fucking road sign. Oh my God, it's a road sign. I thought for a second it's the yield sign. I'll give way or whatever. Right, well, I think that's all we've got for this evening. It is not behind Alkyrion's garage. All the way up until that corner of the cornfield. You think it was as well? My heart was in my throat. Fuck. I don't think it's round here, because he said he'd hidden it in the woods. These are the other two car wrecks, right? Ah, we failed to find it in today's stream. Don't forget to do your post-bank holiday alarm switch on everybody. True. Turn your alarms on for work tomorrow. Alright. We've checked around and behind Alkyrion's. That means then, today, we didn't find the money, but we did check a massive area of the map. We checked from Sothans all the way south to Siddles, both sides of the road. We checked all the woods, and I think thoroughly. Then we crossed the rail line, went all the way to the tunnel, searched down there, couldn't find it. Then went all the way from the rail lines on both sides, all the way out to the lake on the west, and all the way up both sides of the road, and all the way into and around Razor Swamp. And we couldn't find it. How strong is our resolve? I'll never be Googling it, don't worry, that's not happening. But, how long before I start losing patience or losing faith, and therefore losing concentration, and we could miss it? Ooh. This might be the most My Summer Car challenge yet. And we'll continue it tomorrow. But that is 55. Alright. We've done some stupid shit in the past. I mean, we hunted for cavefish this very year. So stupid shit is in our DNA, but that's where I'm going to have to say goodbye for today. Thank you all for being here, everybody. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything, as always. For those that are new, there's been a couple of followers today. For those that are new, this is not always at this time. In fact, it's very rarely at this time. Usually this is an afternoon UK stream. But there will be, at that time, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, a stream, and the only thing I'm going to be doing going forward is looking for this fucking money. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody that stopped by on this late one. I know it's out of It's not the time that everybody can make comfortably. But you're all very lovely. I will see you all. Make a certain day the day you look for it. I'm going to look for it constantly. Full in, got a balls deep, kid. Absolutely all in balls deep. But for now, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all very much. But good night, sleep well, and let's pick a fucking winner, shall we? Yeah. Click this, click this, click this, click this. Ooh, that came in really quiet. Come on, have some balls. Swiftu, welcome to the stream. Not a bad stream, shame about the streamer. Watch this, Swiftu. Watch how excited these nerds get for points. It's a shame we can't commit, right? We can't play, given we're the fucking leaders of this dump. Swiftu, you escaped once. Swiftu, good evening. Everybody else, if you are in the Doomhaus Discord and you are a green or an orange that would like to compete for one of these, then all you must do is win marbles to the point where you get yourself at the top of the leaderboard. The winner of marbles gets Person of the Century of the Day, and as you can see from the top of the screen, the Discord is split down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine which is the best team, and as you can see, currently, in 2025, the greens are winning 76-61. The oranges did win golf, yeah. Alcarion, put that away. It's a late stream, so I'm going 17. Also, greens and oranges, you need to compete for a country in Eurovision. If you'd like that to be you, you need to get yourself up and above the Eurovision line. And if you are above the Eurovision line on the overall leaderboards, you get to have a country assigned to you in the Eurovision Song Contest. And if your country wins, you get 5 points. If your country comes second, you get 3. And if your country comes third, you get 1. Big points and big shift in the race for the mug. That's enough explaining. If you would like to compete in today's marbles, you must be a green or an orange, and you must simply type the password. The password today being... failure. Go. If you're green, you are superior. I mean, the scores lie, Swifter. Alcarion, thank you for the big bits, though. I appreciate it. Oh, shit, there's more people than I thought. All right. Keaton for the oranges. We've got Paula for the greens. Sothan for the greens. Lundios for the greens. Azar for the greens. I don't like the sound of this. 6-4 for the greens. Radware for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Alcarion for the oranges. Schmitz for the fucking hellfire. Schmitz for the oranges. Cellist for the greens. Cheeky for the oranges. Trim for the greens. Azzy for the oranges. Auger for the greens. Tagslack for the oranges. Jamie for the greens. Alright, there's a couple more than I expected. Bear for the greens. Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Monrock for the oranges. Cats for the greens. And Dougie for the greens. Okay, that's slightly more than I anticipated for an out-of-season stream. You people don't deserve points. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. Yeah, Eurovision is picked, Sothan, a week on Friday. So, a week on Thursday, that is the last marbles that affects Eurovision qualification. Does that make sense? Right then, we've got Kit, Paula, Sothan, Lundio, Cesar, 6-4, Radware, Mina, Alcarion, Schmitz, Chellis, Cheeky, Trim, Azzy, Auger, Tagslack, Jamie, Bear, Shaggy Dan, Mindright, Cats, and Dougie.
Can he have a point, please?
No. 9 oranges and 13 greens. They're rallying around their leader. Swifty, you're a bad influence. Alright, can the 9 oranges beat the 13 greens? So Kitten was first on my screen with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The level is Cosmic Chaos. 22 marbles enter the race, and we go in 3, 2, 1. Look at Sothan, he asked me a question, and when I was answering it, he started talking about himself in WoW and asking me to tell him it again. Is it a shit, man? Of course it is, I picked it. Alright, best of luck. Person of the century of the day, a nice late one. This cellist is your opportunity to get points, because this is a nice tight marbles. Easy Green is the record holder on 1 minute and 53 seconds. The level is Cosmic Chaos. Oranges, let's start this week as we mean to go on. I did my part by getting a finesse. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. We need to claw it back to within 10 points, right? No, within 9 points ahead of next Thursday when the qualification for Eurovision finishes. If we can get it down to that, I'll rig the shit out of it so the oranges get all the best countries in Eurovision and we can sweep the 9 points and we're off. The comeback begins. You know what I mean? Ooh, Bear's first ever Person of the Century of the Day win for the Greens could be happening right here. Oh, the camera's fucked. It's not a bad map actually, kid. It's pretty good. Bear gets the roll. Cats has fallen. 1 green's dead already. How did Cats fall off that? Have you ever seen someone fall off that before? Is Bear still in the lead? Alkirion in the lead on this right-hand side, but I think it's neck and neck. There's Bear. He's back, but Bear got overtaken. Alkirion. Augur's in second. Pola's in third. Lundios is in fourth. Alkirion gets the drop. Augur smashes round and gets the overtake. Kitten's arriving as well. Azzy has fallen off. The oranges are dying. Bear's fallen back. Augur's got one hell of a lead, but he's about to lose it to Pola for the greens. This could be Pola's first Person of the Century of the Day. But can Kitten get her first of the year? Kitten, you need 3 points, I think, to qualify. It's brutal suddenly. She's desperate though, she's arriving. Mindright's here as well. We've got 2 of the 9 oranges. Bear has died in the back after a strong start, but this could be a Polar victory. Can Polar survive this thing? He can, unaffected. Kitten's fallen behind as well. Sothan's arriving. Polar's going so slowly. Polar could get overtaken here unless he picks his, you know what I mean? It's normal time from now on, Dougie. Yeah, it was just, there was a bit of a celebration that needed to be attended today. This is very strong work from Polar. Is Polar going to make it through the bobbly bits though? Because if not, Kitten and Marnrot and everybody are approaching. Polar's lost momentum. But Kitten's lost momentum too. Got to give it to him. Polar for the Greens is your Person of the Century of the day. The Greens get yet another point, propelling them to 77. And we're only a third of the way through the year. The Greens are now 16 points clear. Polar? Is that your first Polar? I think it might be. It is. First ever Person of the Century of the day for Polar. The Greens have recruited well as always. Scurvy bastards. Where's Polar in Discord? There he is. Gilded for the first time. Shit. This is going to be a fucking stacked Monster Marbles. I think we've had about 8 people get their first Marbles win ever. Go on, Mania. An hour from now. Maybe a bit earlier. Deal? Polar, congratulations. That is Person of the Century of the day. 77 to 61 in favour of the Greens. And that is a night stream. Yeah, 30, Mina. Let's do 30. I mean, I might be able to start in 30. We came so close, but then we had a week where Greens reminded of us our place. No, don't do that. Don't shag it down. Don't feel dispirited. Don't forget, we shit on them in final week. That was only 5 months ago. We can do this. However, one thing we probably can't do is find Sothan's money. So let's work on that tomorrow. Thank you all for joining today. I'm going to sneak off relatively quickly. Is there anybody on? Surely somebody's streaming at this time. The afternoons have been quiet lately. Let's have a sneaky peek. Cheeky. You know what? Let's all go over and bother Cheeky. Everybody head over And everybody click genuinely, if you've not followed Cheeky yet, go over there and do that. Cheeky is actually a relatively, as I say, compared to this place, a very good streamer. And he's just gone live. So go over there, give Cheeky a follow, and get ready to mute, because everybody's going to spam the shit out of his sound alerts, judging by what Kitten's just posted. Tell Cheeky he's got square knees. That works. Everybody go over and berate Cheeky for his stupid square knees. However, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for joining on this latest stream. It's not something I plan on doing, but it's been a hectic football calendar, and there was something I couldn't miss today. But the football season is now over, so I will see you all for non-stop summer streams that are completely unbroken. And with a bit of luck, we can find Sothan's money and get the fuck out of Finland. However, go to Cheeky now, and who's in Finland, and suffer with him. Go tell him he's got square knees, and I will see you all tomorrow from all my summer car. Sorry, it's all... Sorry, 6-4. Fucking get promoted then. We need some Yorkshire clubs in the Premier League. However, can somebody give me a final word? Actually, I can't. I'm running out of time. He's going to go and raid. I love you all. Thank you all for the bits and the subs and everything. I'll see you. Oh.